And welcome back to Out of the Rut. I'm Xavier.
Billy. And I'm Ron.
And today we have Kelsey and we have Nico, local tattoo artists in the Chicagoland area, business owners. Excited to have you guys here with us to chat a little bit about your backstory and a little bit about your business. First thing I'm going to ask you guys is I'm a little curious about your guys' relationship. Like, how did you guys first meet? How'd you guys establish your professional relationship?
Well, we both used to work at Tattoo Boulevard, and that's kind of how we met.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So you both worked there for a handful of years, things like that?
For a year, and then we just networked together, and we've been through a lot before we started this business. So it was kind of we grew together as we were building this up together. You know.
Got it. How long have you guys worked together or known each other for?
Was it 2 years?
2 years now.
Only 2 years? Starting a business together with only 2 years of experience. Hey,
dude, it was scary.
I mean,
that's
really
risky. But,
risky, but kind of cool. Risky to get the business.
We're both happy. We're both doing great. So that's all I could ask for.
Hey, that's what matters, man. That's what matters. Can you tell us a little bit about a time when maybe you've been in a rut and how you kind of got yourself out of it, either personally, professionally?
I got to think about that one. What can I talk about?
Ruts kind of look and sound different for everybody, but any point in your time any point in your life where you're like, yo, my life sucks right now and I really want to do something different or try something different.
Well, I could bring up one situation where I was working at another shop and they had me in a situation where I felt very uncomfortable. They didn't want to be there. They were just trying to run me out of there. And that's kind of how I met her, because I went to Tattoo Boulevard afterwards.
Got it.
And then, pushing us to wanting us to open up our own shop was kind of the way to go. So that's why I'm glad we did this together.
Yeah, how were they trying to push you out? Were they just making a toxic work environment?
Yeah,
shit
it was
that?
very toxic, kind of hostile, and just making it very uncomfortable. Yeah, situation. So I just eased my way out of there. So. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, slowly, you know what? This ain't working. I'm outie.
Yeah, basically.
Dope. How about you, Kelsey? Any times you've been in ruts?
Yeah, I think it was during my apprenticeship.
God, how long ago was that?
Dude, that was 10 years now.
Damn.
So, yeah, I was crying every day, wondering, do I really want this? Is this really for me? Because the guys were mean, dude. They were having me hug homeless people, washing their cars, mopping up the rainwater outside, on the pavement. It was weird.
Dude, that's wait,
she was getting hazed for sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, this was your tattoo apprenticeship?
Yeah.
They're like, yo, if you really want to be a tattoo artist, you gotta fucking hug a homeless guy.
Yeah, they're either you do it or you're fired today. I was like, no, okay, I'll go.
Dude, that is fucking wild.
Yeah. But
and how long did that last? That phase of hazing?
A year and a half, dude.
Damn, a whole year and a half of just fucking bullying you. Shit.
Yeah.
I feel it helps build character though.
It really does, because I came into tattooing as such a soft girl, I was super sweet, never swore, didn't smoke any cigarettes, didn't drink.
You little goody.
Yeah, I was a good
that's
person.
Cute, though. That's
and then I
cute.
become a piece of shit after hanging out with tattooers all the time.
They're like, we need to break this chick first, and then we'll rebuild her from the ashes like a phoenix.
Yeah, literally. It was crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. No, thank you for that. So you guys known each other for a couple years. You've been in some ruts. Let's get into the background history of both Nico and Kelsey as tattoo artists. We'll start with you, Nico. When did tattooing become a part of your life?
Basically, when I was younger, I started off as a graffiti writer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just in the streets, getting up, doing my thing. Eventually got caught up, and it was my mom that actually gave me the intuition to become a tattoo artist. She was like, "You're getting tattoos. Why don't you do it and make some money off of it instead of vandalizing people's property?"
Maybe instead of committing a felony, dude. Maybe actually, make some money doing this.
Yeah, and then luckily some of my friends that I knew that also did graffiti worked as tattoo artists as well, and it was down the block from my apartment. So I was there every day trying to hey, give me a chance, man, And then they eventually did. So. And it was like what she went through. I went through a little haze situation, but it wasn't as bad as she did.
Yeah. You didn't have to hug no homeless guys.
No. Yeah, she has some crazy stories, but yeah. And then I started when I was 17. I've been doing it ever since then. I'm 35 now, and it was just a challenge along the way because I went to a couple different shops, wasn't feeling it, and it was more of how hungry I was, trying to build myself as well.
Yeah.
And I just had to like get a variety of like different inputs and whatnot. That's how I learned. So
Got it. So, is being a graffiti artist and a tattoo artist, do those two types of artistic mediums translate really well, or was it like, okay, cool, I'm really good at this, and now I need to like start from square one and get really good at this style of art?
there are two different forms, but technique-wise, almost the same concept-wise. And art style, you can use it in your tattoos as well. And graffiti, it goes hand in hand. I'm actually about to go do some murals and do some tattoo-style murals in New York. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
When you leave for New York?
The 22nd, which is like 2 weeks.
And do you like get contracted for that stuff too?
I
Or
was
is it just
invited by other crews and stuff. I'm in some crews in here in the city.
Oh,
Can't name
nice.
them right now, but yeah.
No, yeah, sure. Networking and stuff, you kind of just
Yeah.
like get your word spread around and people just try to
Exactly.
invite you to stuff. No, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. How about you, Kelsey? What caused you to go down to the tattoo artist rabbit hole?
I hated every job that I had. I would not stay there for more than like 6 months.
Awesome. And what jobs were those? Like what cycle of jobs did you go through before you were like, okay, finally, I think I found it?
I worked at McDonald's for
Nice.
like 2 days. I couldn't handle that. I worked at a bakery for a few, I think it was maybe like a year, maybe on and off. And then I was at a strip club for 6 months as a waitress, guys, as a waitress.
Yeah, guys, as a waitress.
Yeah,
calm
come
the
on.
fuck down.
And then, after that, I was just didn't have a job, and I just hated my fucking life. I was like, I can't live like this. Is this what every American does? I
Yeah.
hate it.
And how old were you roughly about this
I
time?
was like 18, 19 years old. And then I just didn't have a job for a while. And I had saved money. So I was just kind of like living off of that. And then my son's father, he had business with one of the, like a tattoo artist down the street. So then I guess he showed him my art portfolio behind my back. And that was like my diary, dude. It was like so personal to me. So
I'm
when he
sure.
did that, I was like, what the fuck did you do? So then he was like, I'm sorry, I thought I was helping. But pretty much the guy was like, dude, have her come in for an interview tomorrow. So then I went in for an interview, and the guy hired me on the spot as an apprentice.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. that's how it
Accidental
started.
greatness. We'll take that. Accidental
Yeah.
greatness.
I was like pissed off but grateful at the same time.
Oh, I bet. Hey, but it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out.
So my question, since I'm not, as you can tell, I have no tattoos on me and stuff. My one question I've always wanted to ask a tattoo shop, parlors, for someone who wants to get a tattoo, but who's kind of nervous on kind of what they want to get, what advice or recommendations would you guys offer?
I would say something small and
Yeah.
get it somewhere on the arm.
Yeah.
Start off small, because if you go too big, you might get scared and not even finish it, or
Just not prepared.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like do your research and like see the artist that does your style that you like particularly, and then go from there. They could help you with that too, walk you through it and stuff.
Gotcha. Now, I know that there's kind of, this stigma that it's like, I guess the older generation was like, there's like, I guess now in today's world, there's like numbing cream and all this type of stuff that kind of help deal with the pain. Is this stigma of like back in the day, like if you want the tattoo, you have to go through the pain? Is that kind of what the process was, at least back then?
Back then, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
but
like,
I
you just have to
also-
get it.
I also don't think there was such thing as numbing cream back then. It was kind of like you just have to
Just
fucking
deal-
go
kinda
through
deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just suck
Just
it up.
breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just breathe it out like you're giving birth. Does numbing cream work? Like I feel like I've seen such mixed things of like people being like, it's not fucking worth it because it really doesn't do much, things like that, or it does really just depend on the brand, shit like that.
Yeah, I think it depends on the brand.
Or the person as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
if you're
some-
There's a lot of
if you're a
brand.
little wuss, then like numbing cream ain't gonna help you.
Dude, no, seriously. Sometimes numbing cream just doesn't do anything for a person, and it's crazy.
Yeah, some people are like, they can't accept it. You know what I mean? Just like Novocaine, like they're not.
Sure.
They need like 7 shots and they still feel it. you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you ever have anybody like cry while you were giving them a tattoo?
Oh yeah.
How do you deal with that?
We just tell them like, hey, bro, you need to like chill the fuck out.
The first few times you're
You're
really
like, motherfucker,
chill.
it don't hurt that bad. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
the first few times you're really chill about it, but then after like the third or fourth time, you're like, all right, shut up. Because
Yeah.
then you're going to fuck up your tattoo, dude. What do you want? A good tattoo or you want it fucking weird?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then they're gonna blame you for it too. It's like it's
Yeah.
weird and it's your fault. It's like, motherfucker, you were here crying like the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Can you like point those people out like when they walk in? You're just like, oh, I know they're gonna have a hard time getting through this.
Not really. Sometimes everybody's very different, and you never know what you're getting yourself into every time. So unless you tattooed that person already.
I think it's the people that look tough tend to be
Oh, yeah.
the biggest like
Oh, yeah.
pussy.
Okay, so
Really?
The
Yeah.
bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Us three come in for a tattoo. Who's crying first?
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah.
You're in a ripped t-shirt.
For
Yeah.
those who are listening, she pointed at Ron. Ron's a little bitch. So I'm a little. She's done my tattoos and I haven't cried, so she knew I'm not a crier. I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
went.
were chilling when I came in last
Yeah,
time.
I was chilling, dude. I was
Yeah.
chilling.
I
Every
don't need to
time.
prove myself. I need to set up again. You're doing my tattoo now.
Yeah, dude. Hey, we're getting you business right here, right now. Yeah, get a little.
But no one's allowed to be here though. No, nobody else can be here. All right?
No cameras involved
Yeah, no
either.
cameras, nothing.
Can't be
videos
any
or it didn't
proof.
fucking happen.
Yeah.
Videos or it didn't
We're
happen.
gonna leave a recorder out just so we can hear those screams.
Yeah. What so before we get into like the how you get started portion, we'll start off with some fun questions. Like what is a really cool tattoo that you, or one of your favorite tattoo designs that you remember doing and being like, oh, that was so fucking cool?
I have a really lame answer.
Give me
I really
we
just-
love lame answers. It's
I
all
love
good.
every tattoo that I do. I really do.
Oh, what a cop out. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I love it.
You don't
I really
have
do.
one that like stands out to you as like that was probably the coolest, one of the cooler designs I've done yet.
I have a few, so
Okay.
it's really hard to say one in particular. But, dude, I just love them all. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's
There's
switch
this
it up.
one-
What's the weirdest one you've done?
Okay, there's this girl. She's a comedian, and she got the words "fuck ass" on her butt cheek.
Hey, you know what?
Huge.
Fuck ass.
Huge.
Like,
Cute, like-
fuck on one ass cheek and then
Yeah.
ass on the other?
Oh shit! I thought maybe it was just like all on one cheek.
Nope, 2 cheeks.
How big?
Yeah, how big? Are we,
Huge.
We're talking like from
bigger
we're talking
than
from
my
like
hand.
crack to hip bone. Are we talking like?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn, dude.
And the worst
Fuck
part
ass.
was I don't know if she like took a shit before, but like,
Oh,
dude,
no way.
it was smelly.
Oh, man.
Smelly.
It was ratchet ass.
Yeah.
Not ratchet ass, dude. That's
Yeah.
crazy. The best fucking ass.
Yeah.
All right, Nico, how do you top that, brother?
I don't have one that tops that, but I love funny tattoos. Like I had this one young Asian girl come in and get it was just like a simple outline, but it was a outline of a woman's figure.
Oh, cool.
And she had the other part of the image was hands holding chopsticks, pinching the nipple of the titty. Yeah.
Oh, that is actually funny.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
Hell yeah.
And she was Asian too, so it was like it was very
Yeah, so it was very
Yeah.
topical, all that
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I sometimes like I'm so curious what goes through people's minds when they commit to tattoos like that because like they're funny. They're funny, and like if you have that personality to rock that tattoo, like I'm almost kind of jealous.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I myself do not have the courage to like get something like that tattooed. Like sometimes I see like people with like cat asses on their belly buttons and shit like that,
Yeah.
and I'm just like that is some crazy
You can have a
commitment.
lot of courage. for
Yeah,
that.
you have to
Yeah.
fucking you have to make that tattoo has now become your whole personality.
Oh,
that's super
100%.
Yeah, and I watched this show, Supernatural. I don't know if anyone here knows about it, but
Dude, you watch Supernatural?
yeah, of
all
course I do.
20 billion
Dude,
seasons.
all of them, and I've watched them all probably 10 times, like
I won't
straight
lie.
through.
Dude, that is hilarious. Was not expecting that. Go ahead.
But
I shouldn't
I always
talk.
wanted to get the tattoos. Like there was this like anti-possession tattoo that they had on their chest.
Oh, cool.
Dude, I always wanted to get that.
Dude.
And there was like a forearm one too.
Dude, you should get one, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Hit Nico and Kelsey up. Let's
do
get
it.
it
I got you
going.
right after. We'll just
Yeah.
strap you down to the chair right now.
Yeah, don't worry. Billy will grab a Kleenex for your tears, Ron. It's all good.
Look, I'm gonna man this tattoo out whenever I get it. All right, and you're all gonna see.
Yeah, you're not even
saying.
gonna flinch.
No, all I'm just gonna have in my head is like, I can handle leg day. I can handle leg day. I can handle a tattoo.
Dude, I'm just saying leg day and a tattoo are very different,
I
brother.
don't know, man.
How are you with
Yeah.
needles?
I'm fine.
Fine with needles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get blood work
that's
done
a-
like twice, 3 times a year. So
That ain't shit,
Yeah.
bro.
so needles don't bother me. Needles don't bother me.
All right, that's step one. That's step one. I'm not convinced you ain't crying. I'm not convinced.
They do hurt.
Yeah, especially depending
How
on
do those sleeves feel? Like when you guys got them done?
I got mine pretty young, so when you're younger, it's a little bit easier to get done. And
Yeah.
I got it done consistently, like in a couple sessions.
Got
Not
it.
one shot.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long do sleeves usually take? I mean, obviously, I'm sure it depends on the design, obviously, but like generally speaking, like, are we looking like a week-long process? Longer than that for some of them?
Longer.
Longer.
Mine took like 4 or 5 sessions, I think, like 8 hours long
Got it.
for this one.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
longer end.
8 hours each, 4 or 5 sessions?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was something I learned when I got my first tattoo. Was like it. I went in completely blind, not knowing anything about getting a tattoo, the process, what the do's and don'ts and shit like that. But like I remember I got the shark one back in 2021, and it's not a huge one, but that took me like I got into the studio at about 9 a.m. and I didn't leave until about 8 p.m. Because they wanted to knock it out all at once. He was just like, "Hey, we're just gonna clean this."
I think that would be my toughest thing, not the pain, but having the patience to sit there for like 8 to 10 hours getting a tattoo done. Like
You
I'd be
gotta
like,
put like a
nah.
whole shift in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like we both get paid for this because I'm here too.
It's a full day endeavor.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to schedule something else on the same day you get a
can't do
tattoo,
it.
just don't do it.
But
Just
once you're done, though, it's like really rewarding.
Oh,
like,
dude.
it's so
It's
satisfying
like-
at the end because you get to show it off, and
like
it's
a
like
reward.
you feel so fucking cool. It's like
Yeah.
I will agree with that 100%. Where's the weirdest spot you've ever tattooed someone? You knew this was coming. Nico knew this question was coming. He knew I was going to ask this.
someone's butthole.
Well, you've done that?
You've tattooed an actual butthole.
Yeah,
What did you tattoo on there?
it was like a Mandela flower around it. Yeah, but it didn't smell like Kelsey's client.
Hey,
so
thank God.
it was
Hey, you
actually
know what?
it was actually an easy process.
Yeah, they made sure to use them wipes before they show up. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's
I would
good.
hope everyone does that.
Respectful.
Like, sorry. Not that it matters, but I'm curious. Male, female,
Female.
female. Okay, even
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm more.
Would
shocked
you
or
have done it
less
the
shocked.
other way?
Ballsy.
Like, would you have done a male's?
No, I don't think I would have.
Nah, we have a natural affliction for sweaty asses, with the exception of Kelsey's first one.
What do you think the easiest part of a body part is to tattoo, and what's the hardest?
I think the easiest would be like forearm.
Forearms and legs,
Yeah.
and then hardest part I feel like the chest and spines.
Yeah, I meant
like for us to tattoo or the
Yeah.
client to.
both. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take
I would
both.
say
yeah.
for us to tattoo would be like the neck
The neck and the stomach.
or like the
Oh,
palms or
the
bottom
neck.
of
The
your
neck is
feet.
easy.
No,
Oh, hard.
My
I was
bad.
like,
Oh yeah, super hard. Different texture skin, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and like breathing wise, and like even just talking.
You have to take breaks a lot because the head is like hanging off the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll
Yeah.
for sure pass out.
Yeah, they're in a lot of pain too as well.
Yeah, it'd be
depending on
easier
the
for them if
person.
they pass out. You just go straight through.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, knock them the hell out.
we're
Like,
finished.
go ahead, let's do this. They wake up, it's all good to go.
All right?
Yeah.
No need for like anesthesia.
They're
or
like, how
anything?
long have I been here for? An hour? No, you've been here for about 6.
It was a good nap.
You slept good.
Does anybody really get their palms done? Like that does seem like a really challenging spot to do one.
Yeah, well, I have mine.
I've heard they
but-
fade.
what
I've
do you-
heard they
what do you
fade
have
kinda
there?
quickly.
Yeah, they do. It's a flower.
That is a really cool tattoo, though.
Yeah.
How'd that feel when you got it done?
Horrible, dude.
Yeah.
It was like the worst
Really?
pain I've ever felt.
Honestly,
It was
I
up
w-
there.
That's funny. I would have assumed hand wouldn't be too bad because, like, I think of like when it comes to, or what I've heard. Again, you guys would know better than I would. Like, people say like the areas of the body that are used to getting like the most like damage and stuff are used to taking the hit more, so they're used to being, or they don't feel as painful. And I would assume because your hands.
They're always like gripping,
always-
grabbing,
They're always
like,
gripping, cold,
working,
hot, all
yeah.
different types of stuff. I would assume that it would have handled that type of trauma, if you will, decently. But
Definitely not, because your hand, your body just like automatically wants to close that hand. So you're like fighting it, and you're like, well, this is literally what I was doing.
got it.
Yeah,
so the
see-
muscles start to contract a
Oh
little
my
bit in
God,
the hand.
it's horrible.
I see people like tape the hand down
Yeah.
just so they won't move.
Get
I
some
had to
duct
tape
tape.
my hand. I for sure had to tape my hand.
That's crazy. I would not have expected that. But now I'm curious, Kelsey, where's the weirdest place you've ever tattooed someone?
The gooch.
The gooch. What'd they get there?
XOXO with a little heart.
Kudos to whoever got to see that tattoo.
Yeah.
Some gooch loving happening.
It was awkward when I had to shave it, though. That was awkward.
Oh yeah, I forgot the shaving process. Did you have to shave that chick's ass or like? I mean,
it was a dude. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Gooch.
dude, male gooch.
Yeah,
Do
male
females have
gooch.
gooches? I don't really.
No.
I'm not a doctor.
Wait, hold on. Wait, was it like transgender or like?
No,
No, it was a
between
dude.
the asshole and the balls.
Yeah.
That's the gooch.
Oh, hold on a second. What?
Yeah, right in between that little section right there.
Yeah.
An XOXO with a heart.
Yeah.
That is, for the lack of a better phrase, ballsy. That's
Yeah.
pretty ballsy. Dude, that's.
crazy.
I just imagine like. I almost don't know what the point of getting a tattoo there is because like who sees it? Like you can't see it without a mirror. Which like are you just like in the shower, just like leg up, being like, oh, dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
dude.
you know?
It had to be like they lost a bet or something, and like they're like, okay, now I gotta go get it.
Or like whoever's eating some ass is just like, oh sweet surprise, XOXO. Like, dude, hey, dude, people are weird, dude. People are crazy. That's some awesome.
Yeah, we go through some weird shit in this industry. So
I love it, though. It makes my day.
Yeah.
I imagine it makes for great storytelling
Oh,
later.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Has there ever been like a tattoo request that you've denied?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All the time.
go ahead.
Yeah.
What's like
I
what's
got
like our
one of
hang
those.
up?
Like no gang stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Or like I try to stay away from the face and like hands. But
Got it.
if they already have it, like might as well.
Sure,
Yeah,
like if they
but-
already came in with one, it's like okay, you already broke the
'Cause,
ice.
Like I don't want to like ruin somebody's like life like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
Yeah, it's like morality. You can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How about you, Kelsey? What's your hang up?
Wow. This was during like my first year of tattooing. This guy came in wanting to get his dick tattooed. The crazy thing is,
Like the shaft or like the
the
bell end?
entire
Oh god,
dick.
yeah,
I don't
dude,
know.
not 360.
What did he
Yeah, the
Damn.
whole thing
He wanted literally the equivalent of a sleeve, but
on his dick. Yeah, that's actually funny as fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious. What did he want to get?
A Celtic design, a Celtic knot. So
Oh, that's-
not only is it like really, it's already really hard to tattoo because
It's
the
very
stencil
detailed.
tends to
Yeah.
rub off. That's funny, but the stencil tends to come off. When you're tattooing it.
Couldn't imagine how.
But now putting that around a penis would be even harder. It would just, I don't even know.
Yeah, and like, oh gosh, we could probably do a whole podcast episode just on this because I got questions now. Like, that's like, because again, I don't have a ton of tattoos, but I said, you're on the table, right? You're in one position for a long time, but like, I'm just gonna. Does he have to be hard the whole time? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
At the time, I didn't
like
know,
you just like
but-
clocking that sucker, be like, get up.
Pop,
Just
pop,
pop
one of
some
those
Viagra the whole
pills,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
blue
taking
gas
a little blue
station
pill, ready to go. And like, how do I just like lifting it to get? Yeah, just
Did you
$1,000
find-
handling fee
did
starting
you-
off. And I will add on the hourly fee after that.
Oh shit!
Did you think he was
kidding, I
joking
don't
at first when he asked you to do that?
No, because he was like a regular suburban dad. You would never have guessed he would want that. He came in asking for a piercing for his daughter.
On the same
wasn't
day,
there. She
I was
wasn't
gonna say on the
there.
same
Oh,
day
it's
he was
like,
asking
wait a
for a
minute.
dick tattoo. What a combo! You're like,
Yeah.
hey, real quick, my daughter wants some gauges, and while we're at it, just let's do a little quick dick tattoo,
Yeah.
real quick. No big deal. Whatever, dude.
Right. But yeah, after he got the jewelry for his daughter, he's like, is anybody open for a tattoo? And we're like, yeah, of course, we all are. And he's like, cool, who's comfortable doing a penis tattoo? And we thought he was kidding at first. And he's like, no, I'm being serious. Like, money's not an issue. Just let me know how much it is.
Dude, money's not an issue, dude. Charge me
Yeah.
whatever you want.
And at first we were like, what? No. And we kept passing it off to each other. Like, oh, he'll do it. And then he's like, no, he'll do it. And he's like, no, but she'll do it.
And you got the short straw. You're like, gang, guess what? We have the perfect artist for you.
Yup. And, because I was so new, I was like, sure, what do you want? And he's like, a Celtic design. I was like, sir, I'm sorry. No,
Like-
I can't do that.
Oh, that's crazy,
He's
man.
like, all right, well, thanks.
Hopefully, you know what? Hopefully he found his artist somewhere.
Hopefully.
That is insane, though. I can't understand the mind frame of committing to something like that, man. That's nuts.
I feel like that's something maybe like you'll get your significant other's initials tatted there, maybe.
Really? I feel like that's almost
Yeah.
more dangerous because, like, what if you don't last? Then all of a sudden you got like,
and then you have
Yeah,
to
that's
black
risky.
it out.
Yeah. Or no, you just take a pencil line and cross through it. Like that's your next tattoo, just like a line through it.
Just a sharp,
and you
like,
start
like a
collecting.
thick
No,
Sharpie line.
And then a whole fucking dick full of names.
It's like a fucking yearbook, bro.
Oh my god!
You have hags, have a good summer on the fucking part of it, dude. It's like a fucking yearbook. That's insane. Oh my god. A fucking dick yearbook would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, be like, oh yeah, these are all the lovers that come and gone. Just add it to the list.
Can you imagine like you get into a relationship and you see that and you're just like,
I would be pissed.
right? Nah, you know what? I don't want to be the next name crossed off.
Yeah.
my
Like, why are
list,
there
so-
12 names on this list? What the fuck?
That's wild.
I don't even know that many people, let alone putting them on a dick, dude. That's insane. That's insane. And do you guys charge like different? Is it like charged differently per location? Like, do you have like a dick tattoo fee or like? It's
I
like,
would
hey,
probably do it handling.
yeah,
fee.
handling. That's
Literally.
good use of handling.
Yeah, because I was talking to some other tattoo artists and I would always ask these like old heads, like, how would you go about that? They all said, make sure he pops a pill, make sure he's hard the entire time,
Yeah.
and charge a handling fee because it's uncomfortable for both parties. It's a really difficult spot to tattoo, so might as well upcharge.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get your money's worth out of that. And if you're going to be handling a D for a good couple hours, you know, at least make some good money off it. At the
Yeah.
very least.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Y'all got to follow up to that because I feel like we started off with a banger here.
Yeah, that was something.
Honestly, great content here, guys.
Yeah.
Great fucking content.
What's the longest you've sat in one session, like in one sitting?
When I tattooed somebody or got tattooed?
When you both. Let's flip that.
Yeah, you know what? Every question will just be both.
Do
You
both.
pick both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tattooing time. When I tattooed somebody, it was 10 hours tattooing time, and he was there for maybe like we were there 12 hours, 13 hours total. It was like a long day.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many breaks do you take during that?
It depends how often you need to go to the bathroom, but normally like an hour, maybe 2 hours if he can really push through it.
Yeah. So Ron will need a break every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nico, how about you? What's your longest session?
I sat like 12 hours, 2 days back to back.
12
sleeves.
A couple 12-hour days.
Yeah.
Oof.
Same thing. Gotta take breaks, eat something.
Yeah.
Gotta stay hydrated.
No, for sure.
But one day after another is
Yeah.
like a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
right.
is
They came back
unreal.
because they came from out of town, so they came back.
Oh,
on the
so you
very
had a
next day,
limited
they had
time.
to finish it. Yeah. They went,
That's
and then as soon as I
crazy.
finished, they went right back home. So
Has it ever happened where like you've gotten like a tattoo started or you started a tattoo and someone else has had kind of like to finish the work? Is that like common or uncommon?
I mostly finished my work.
Sure. I imagine it kind of sucks if you don't get to finish it. Like,
Yeah, it
a
does
little
suck if we don't get to
unsatisfying.
finish that piece because it's like, oh man, I wish I got the,
Yeah, it's like your baby.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like an unspoken rule in tattooing: you don't finish somebody else's work.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
exactly.
Are there any that actually leads me down to a great question? Are there any other like unspoken rules of tattooing where it's like, hey, you know what, like if someone came to you, because I know I'm part of a couple different tattoo Facebook groups, which is where I get most of my information from, and it seems like there's a lot of opinions as far as like, hey, if you have someone doing art for you, you have to have that artist do it, things like that. Are there any other like unspoken rules like that in the world of tattooing?
Yeah, so you can't really touch up somebody else's tattoo. Unless you hate them, then I guess you can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start a whole fucking fight. But then obviously no finishing somebody else's tattoo. And if like a client comes in wanting to get somebody else's work, you either have to reach out to them if they're like in a different country or something, get the
Sure.
okay from them. But most of the time, if they're a tattoo artist, they're going to say no. You
Got
know, but I've tattooed like an author's, was it an author or an illustrator? His stuff, and I had to reach out to him, but he was cool with it.
Got it. So it's kind of like a a situation where you communicate with the artist and be like, hey, someone came to me with this. We good? Like, no beef? And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Go ahead, take
I don't
it.
want to get sued.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
How does that sort of pertain to like the art too? Because like I always see people on those pages being like, hey, can someone do this design for me? And everyone's like, bruh, like that's not how that shit works. Like, how do you go about having that conversation with people? Because that was something I didn't know when I got my first tattoo done. Was like, I wanted to like see the design before I came in for it because I thought that's how that worked. But it doesn't seem that is usually how that goes. Usually you go in the day of and you see the design for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go about having those conversations with people who don't know that type of etiquette of like, hey, you're not going to see the design until you get here.
Yeah, basically we just like we communicate with them, we educate them on like how the system works, and then when we do get them in here, we sit down with them and we go step by step, like, hey, this is how it looks. If you want to make any changes to it, stuff like that, then we go from there.
Got it.
And size it up and stuff like that too.
Have you ever gotten like pushback on that, being like, no, I really want to see it, and it's like, well, okay, well then.
Well, if they really, really want to see the design, might ask for like, I usually ask for deposits for all my appointments,
Sure.
and if they're really persistent about it, then like I'll send a rough draft. I won't send a final design.
Got
You
it.
know what I mean?
That way they don't have like a too polished of a product in case
Exactly.
they take it and run and shit like that.
Exactly.
But get that deposit first. Hey, no, that's smart. That's smart. Definitely get some sort of financial benefit from it first.
How would you go about like when someone comes in with just like an idea, right? Like, what's your process like with that? It's like, hey, like this is the idea I want going on. Like, I want to hear, and then you just work with it. Like,
It's more based off like the vibes that they give, and like we talk. Like I said, we talk through them, and we just feed off of each other's energy. And like I work with what they're giving me. Like say if they want a dragon, like I want this dragon looking like this, more masculine looking. I want it to wrap all the way around, color stuff like that. And then like basically, while they're talking to me about it, I'll draw everything out right in front of them.
okay.
Yeah, and I'll take my time. Like I'll take a step back, like let them chill for a bit, and I'll come with the design, and then I'll show it to them.
Have you ever had like suggestions for like mid tattoo, like you're doing it and you're like, oh, maybe we should do this, and like,
No. Once you change something, it changes the whole design.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So once that stencil's on, it's like it's
That's
locked
it.
in.
You're locked in. As soon as we put it in, we can't like before I even start, like you better make your mind up right away.
I mean, have you ever had like those people where they try to do that? We're like, oh, you know what? Like we're here. Can we just do this instead?
Yeah.
And you have
a
to
lot of
deny
times,
that?
Yeah. Everyone thinks they're a professional.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
thinks
right.
they're an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
So nice. Aura farming, pretty much, as the kids say. You got to aura farm that tattoo vibe.
Yeah.
How do you get ready for like a 10, 12-hour tattoo? Like if you know you're coming in doing that, like where's your mindset at? Like what do you like, how do you prep for that?
Well, I suggest for like both artists and clients to make sure they're well rested, get enough to eat, come bring their snacks, something to keep them preoccupied with, like, music, watch a movie while they're getting stuff done. A lot of times they're like, I don't even do any of that. Good conversation helps because talking them through it helps them mentally. And then it's more of like a distraction for them. And then, and just like, just enjoy it, enjoy the session as well.
Yeah, enjoy the cathartic pain that you're about to feel.
Yeah.
I won't lie, there is a, like, you know how they talk about how runner's highs when like you're running and once you hit that 3 mile mark, it starts to feel a lot easy. I do feel like there is a little bit of a tattoo session high where like you're like the first like hour is like super shitty, but then once you get through like that first hour, 2 hours, it does honestly start to feel kind of good.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's that numb. It goes numb after a while.
yeah, exactly. To circle back on a question you had, Ron, about painful tattoo spots. I had Kelsey scratch at my nipple for a good 40 minutes doing this
my
one.
God.
That hurt like a motherfucker.
What do you
dude.
have there?
Super sensitive.
Oh, you know what?
I got that one, but the dog's foot goes right above my
The
nipple.
nipple's up there.
That hurt like
I
a
forgot to mention that.
mofo.
With that, you did that dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me see that again. That's really good.
Oh yeah. I honestly, when I got this tattoo, I did not want it to look hyper realistic because I was scared because I've seen so many horror stories of people like, I got like my grandpa's face and it looks like he is the Elephant Man. And I was like, dude, I don't want to be that guy. So I remember when I gave Kelsey the design, she was like, hey, I could make this look realistic and look good. And I was like, are you fucking sure? And she was like, yeah, I wouldn't even offer it if I knew I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So she ended up doing it and it came out fucking badass. I get compliments on this one all the time. But yeah, that above the nipple area, dude, don't do that. Then
Yeah.
It's intense.
then Ron's real tears will start showing up, dude. Yeah. Those bicep muscles or those chest muscles won't save you there, buddy.
Yeah. It's the nerves.
No, it is.
Well, after this, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I had an idea about getting, and hear your thoughts on them.
For sure.
Both of you guys.
Oh, I like this game. It'll be fun.
And then you tell me if you think I can handle it or not.
Okay.
Oh, great game for it. Cool. So getting into the business side of stuff, right? So, all right. So y'all, you're in your late teens, early 20s. You're new tattoo artist to the scene. Like, what was my understanding? Being a tattoo artist tends to start off with apprenticeships, right? How does one go about if they're new to the world of tattoo artists, or let's say they're in high school and they have no idea? What would be the best way to go about getting an apprenticeship?
Building a portfolio, first and foremost.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to have a strong portfolio. That's the first thing that they're going to ask you. And then, and be ready to work, because you got to put a lot of drawing time in, a lot of drawing time. And you got to love it, you know?
Yeah, how do you practice that, right? Because before you're a tattoo artist, I mean, obviously you're doing a lot of sketches on paper and stuff, but is there something that's similar to like skin that you could practice on?
Yeah, you can get fake skin, pig skin, like actual pig.
Okay.
A lot of people use some fruits like bananas, oranges, just to get the feel and texture, because you got to do something around, or, you know, certain areas of the body around. They sell fake skin too nowadays, so you can use that. Yeah.
Nice. Is it like one of those? I remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s when we had those fucking teddy bears you could draw on. You threw that shit in the washer and it like cleaned up. Is it like one of those? Was it like one? I mean, is it like one of those things, the fake skin, where you could like practice and then you just like throw that shit in the washer? It's like, cool, I could try something new, or it's like one and done.
One and done.
Got it. Okay, so it's like cool. I was like thinking, I'm like, yo, we get a
It's
little
like tattooing actual skin almost, but it's more rubbery. It's like a rubber band, basically.
Yeah.
Got it.
And is there like a certain amount of hours you have to have, or like you just come in and like, all right, do this tattoo and see how you do?
No, it's up to the mentor to decide when they're ready to do the tattoo, and how well they like practice and stuff like that, and then the mentor would let them know if they're ready or not.
Okay.
In a portfolio, like what are typically things that one should look to put in a portfolio? Is it like, should they prioritize one style of art and just to be like, okay, cool, I'm going to fill my portfolio with what I'm strong at? Or like, is having a diverse portfolio of art more beneficial, do you think, as far as finding an apprenticeship goes?
I would personally say diverse, because as a tattoo artist, you're going to want to start working at a street shop, which is like, you take walk-ins, you pretty much don't know what you're going to get, you know? So you have to practice your line work. So having a lot of flash, like a lot of traditional flash in there, a lot of line work, color packing with like a color pencil, even crayons. And then some black and gray stuff with like color pencils. No, not color pencils, I'm sorry. A pencil or charcoal would be cool, so you can understand the light and the depth and all that.
Got it.
But I would honestly say focus more on like hard lines.
Hard lines and a diverse, more diverse
That's
portfolio
when we
of
say
art.
like copying is your friend. Like you want to literally trace old flash, and that's how you're going to get
Be a
better.
mimic, basically.
Got it. What are your thoughts on that, Nico, as far as portfolios go? Like what is most helpful to have?
Yeah, like you said, having diverse, also and also have your niche, your style. You want to be recognized for who you are as well. You want to have that personality as well to attract those people to you.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How would you describe your like signature, say, right? Because obviously, as you're saying, like all tattoo artists have their own signature. How would you describe yours? And then how would you describe yours?
I think it's more like how you like your handwriting. So I don't even know how to explain it. Like you can tell who tattooed what tattoo based on how it's tattooed in a sense, you know? But as of like style, I would say mine is like black and gray, anything black and gray. But yeah, how to really, I don't know.
No, it's all good. How about you, Nico?
I would say the same thing. I try to do a variety of styles, just be versatile, just like how we were just talking about the portfolio thing. I do dabble in a little bit of color. I like more black and gray work.
Sure.
And signature-wise, it's more of like, I like to do like fine line, minimalist stuff too as well. And because it's something that's super in right now, I try to go with the waves here and there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I think that's it.
Speaking of, go ahead.
So when it comes to like the color and the black and white, right? Is it just like preference of like you like the way it looks, or is it like easier to do?
Like the way it looks. It's not particularly easier to do. It takes a lot longer, actually, depending on the design and the style that you're doing. Because applying color takes a lot more effort.
Okay, and is it like that's something you like doing opposed to getting? Because it looks like you have both, right? That one's color. That's got a lot of color to it, and that one these
I
are
was
all
trying
black
to
and
do
white.
a thing where it's like I got all color and then all black and gray sleeves.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm trying to do one and one.
Yeah, little yin and yang vibes,
Yeah,
little opposite
exactly.
track type vibes. Heck yeah,
Exactly,
dude.
yeah.
Can you walk us through like what the different styles of tattoos are and kind of explain each one for those who might not know fully?
Yeah, I can name a couple, and maybe Kelsey can help me out and add some into that. There's traditional, fine line, color realism, black and gray realism, minimalism now. What else is there?
There's like hyper realism, which is like
Oh yeah,
picture perfect, like realistic tattoos.
Got it. Like almost
You
like
know.
almost like a 3-dimensional like
Yeah,
look.
and it's
forgot
crazy. That's
tribal,
color,
too.
black and gray.
Tribal.
Yeah.
We know a lot about those. I feel like those really were popular for a while.
So, what are your favorite types of doing with you guys? Like,
I can
out
tell
of
you my
those?
least favorite.
Dude, we'll start there. Yeah, we'll start there. Give us our. What's your least favorite?
I hate doing tribal. But
Really?
like, here's the thing. There's like a subgenre of tribal. There's like Polynesian. There's stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
not that. It's like the '90s tribal that
Yeah,
has
yeah,
no
yeah.
meaning.
The '90s
The ball.
divorced dad tribal. Yeah, yeah.
Yuck.
Like fresh out of like at Vegas, single for the first time in
Disgusting.
10 years.
Yeah, I can't.
they get their little Mike Tyson design.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
That's tribal.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
No, nice. And a little bit like as far as cool. So we talked portfolios, having that diverse portfolio. Talked apprenticeships. How long were your guys' apprenticeships before it was like, okay, you are now no longer the apprentice, you are now the master?
Well, mine was like a year and a half.
A year and a half of
I would
apprentice.
say the same.
Got it. And like, as far as like, did you do like, were you doing any tattoos at that time, or was it like literally just like shadowing, learning like the equipment, like practice drawing, or were like you doing like smaller designs on people throughout that time?
It was like the first 6-7 months I was just doing the bitch work, learning the
Hugging
needle.
hugging the homeless people.
Yeah.
Hugging
All
hobos,
of that,
yeah.
cleaning bathrooms every day.
Kissing toilets, hugging
Yeah.
hobos, yeah.
Oh, my favorite part.
A full year, a full 6 months. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And then they started to have me tattoo my friends, super small stuff, because when you tattoo something so small with like just line work, you can see your mistake. Versus a huge piece, you have space to hide your little mistakes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So the smaller the tattoo, the harder it is because your mistakes will show.
yeah. There's less room for error.
Yeah. So it was first with that, and then they started telling you, okay, do something bigger. Okay, now do color, and then kind of went like that.
Got it.
With me, it was about the same time. But in the beginning, they wanted to make sure I knew the cleanliness of the shop.
Okay.
Making sure like I was not cross-contaminating anything, always changing gloves, always washing hands, making sure everything's wiped down, everything was labeled, stuff like that. Just making sure we were safe.
Sure.
Yeah.
I imagine that's kind of a hugely, I mean, obviously it's a hugely important part, I feel like, of the tattoo world is like cleanliness and things like that. What type of like cleanliness, like, what types of things when you guys got started were you surprised by of like, holy shit, like you really have to make sure that this is clean or whatever, or versus like, oh, we kind of just already had an idea of what that looked like?
Well, for me, like back in the day, we used to use stainless steel tubes, and I was back in the clean room for like hours. This is my during my
Scrubbing
apprenticeship,
tubes.
just scrubbing tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked, but I was like doing it for like 5 other artists and stuff, and it was a hassle. But hey, I learned to be real clean. I had to be gowned up, mask, everything, goggles.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But it was just in that room by myself, just cleaning, and it's like, man, what am I doing with my life?
It's like,
damn.
meditating almost.
You're like, I literally
for
went,
tattoos, and you became a dishwasher.
I was gonna say, I literally quit a job of washing dishes just to wash dishes at a tattoo shop now.
Yeah.
And we don't like in our shop. We don't even have that nowadays. Like it's more just like one and done cartridges, like disposable
Throw it
everything.
out, yeah.
Got it. Like, is that like was that like a shift kind of in the industry as a whole, or is that
Yes.
something that you guys uniquely do?
No, it's, as a whole, the whole industry shifted over, and I am grateful that it did because it eliminated that whole cleaning process.
Yeah, I imagine it's just more sanitary in
Oh,
general.
yeah, that
It's like
too,
you don't got to
that
worry. You don't
too.
got to worry about how clean something is. It's like it's just gone. You don't got to worry
Yeah,
about
you don't
using
got to
it again.
go send it out to get tested every week and shit. So it's,
God, oh, yeah, you used to get shit tested every week.
yeah.
So the packets and the autoclave to make sure that it's actually sanitizing these stainless steel tubes.
Got it. You'd have to
Yeah.
go send to get it tested.
To the
Yeah.
lab, yeah.
Dude, that's actually, I mean, that's crazy detail,
That's
but
like
also
comforting to know.
But it
you
is
know?
comforting
It's
in a
like-
weird way.
But
Like,
there's like
Yeah.
so many steps to make sure that
And the
it's
health department's
even,
on it too.
Huh?
Yeah, the health department is really on it with that
Yeah,
too.
they're
Yeah.
like on your ass.
Yeah.
You know
which
what's-
they should be.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's funny to me. Sometimes I feel like industries and society we're so strict and so tough on certain industries, while other industries we're not so much on.
Yeah.
Like hearing that you guys have to get shit tested and like all the cleanliness that I've seen done and whenever I've gotten tattoos done from you, Kelsey, is like I'm always like so shocked because like I will sometimes I'll go to like restaurants or I'll go to a hospital
Oh, it's
even,
disgusting.
and I'm like, I don't think they clean the place halfway as good as the local tattoo, like, or the tattoo shop that I go to. And tattoo artists and shops have that stigma of like, oh, be careful where you go. And it's
Yeah.
like, I've never been into a tattoo shop that I have not felt like this is probably the cleanest fucking place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like it's changed like since back then. A lot of like shops used to be like more like biker style type shops and
Yeah.
walk-ins like shops like she was mentioning earlier. And they were like because like it was a stigma like these guys were all like crazy looking and
Some
shit,
burly
hardcore.
dudes that just come
Yeah.
off the street with some needles and like, let's poke people, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it was different back then because they, like, way back then, they just used like a community bucket as like a rinse cup, and they didn't use gloves, and they used the same needle. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, oh, you got to rinse your tube, dip it in here.
They weren't even using gloves back then. Like when it
Smoking
first
a
started.
cigarette while
yeah.
tattooing. That
And
must
what,
be
by
chill.
back then, what do we mean by back
Like,
then? Are we talking
Sailor
like
Jerry's days.
Yeah.
which days?
Like Sailor Jerry days. Like
I don't even
this
know
is
what that
like
means.
like 1970s.
Okay, 70s.
Yeah.
I was worried you're gonna be like, yeah, this was like the early 2000s.
Or
People be doing this
maybe
shit.
earlier than
This
that.
was
I'm not
just
sure.
last week, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
so I
we
don't
did
know what shop you went to.
we just changed this up yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We just stopped doing that.
What other shifts in the industry have you guys seen kind of throughout your time? Because you've both been doing it for about 10-ish years.
Yeah, a decade almost.
Yeah.
The
Decade.
machines was huge. It was like coils first were like the only type of machines anybody knew how to use, you know? And as time went on, like as of recently, it's been changing to like cordless machines, which is so chill to
Yeah.
travel with and all that. But it does take out a huge aspect of tattooing, and it's the noise, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what a tattoo shop is supposed to sound like. A bunch of all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I was about to say it's always like fairly quiet and zen.
Yeah.
And every time I've gotten a tattoo, super zen, super
We use the
quiet.
battery operated ones nowadays, so it's and they feel better too. It's less heavy. It's like easier to get tattoos done, stuff like that.
Hey, that's
Travel
good.
lighter. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge.
I still love the coils though. Like they get shit done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I still use them for like traditional tattoos. The line work is so much faster. I don't know. Tattoos different for sure, and it's nice. I don't
Nice.
know.
You mentioned about traveling. Is there any kind of like house calls that people kind of offer to have you guys come by and do, or do you guys do any kind of like the conventional stuff you see like the tattoo convention that comes in every year and stuff like that?
I've gotten some house call requests, but I don't do that. It's like disgusting. I think you know what I mean.
Very frowned upon.
Fuck no.
How come it's frowned upon?
It's not sanitary.
Just sanitary things.
Yeah, it's not a controlled environment. I don't know
Yeah.
if they have dogs. Am I going to get robbed? Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, no, good point.
All
Good
that
point.
shit.
Yeah.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we mostly do conventions.
Okay. And then from like a business point of view, like I know you guys kind of mentioned about like the charges and stuff. Like when you look at a tattoo, whether if it's a sleeve, a small one, how do you determine a value on that? Though this is like a $60 tattoo, this is a $1,000 tattoo. How do you kind of place that value on something like that? Is it like the time? Is it like the effort in it, the color, stuff like that?
Well, I kind of tattoo based on, I do hourly. So it definitely, I kind of estimate how much time I think it's going to take. So I can't really give exact prices, but I always say, oh, maybe around this much.
Gotcha.
Estimations, stuff like that. How about you, Nico? You have a pricing system?
Yeah, we both base same pricing. Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
Does
Alright,
that differ from like the individuals who work in your space, or whenever you've worked someplace else, like Tattoo Boulevard, for instance, when you worked there, did you have a say in how much or in what your price was, or does the business that you work for essentially sort of like own most of that, or they're like, hey, here's where you have wiggle room versus here's where we're pretty strict that this is how much we want you to charge?
If you're at a good shop, you should be able to price your own tattoos however you please and work however you would like. But if you're at a shitty shop, they're going to tell you how much to charge, how fast to work. Like,
Got
it's
it.
just weird after that, you know?
No
Micromanagement and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Got it. So it's an industry where it thrives a little bit more with freedom, a little bit more like autonomy over
100%.
yourself.
So we got to price however we thought was good. You know?
And like, because you have one other artist who works out of here, right?
Yeah.
And like he kind of does the same thing,
Same
kind of.
thing.
And then how does that? And we'll go in a little bit more into like the business side of it here in a little bit. We'll just dive into that. But like, how does that essentially benefit your business? Or like, how does that work? Where it's like, hey, you use our spot.
How do we get paid?
Yeah, essentially.
So there's two ways you could do it. You can either charge that artist percentage and you charge them per tattoo. So let's say you charge 50%. You have to give me 50% of every tattoo that you do, or 40 or 30.
Yeah.
Or you could do like a booth rent. So you expect a certain amount every month. So it really depends on the shop and how they want to do things with people, I guess.
Sure. And how do you guys do it?
It's kind of based on who you are and where you are,
And your
level-wise.
relationship with them?
Yes.
and artist level, you know.
Yeah.
If you're
There's a lot of
starting
variables
out,
in it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like,
So
everybody's
it's not super just like, cool, this is how we're going to do it. Lock it in.
No.
It's like, okay, cool. It's a little bit case by case.
Yeah. We're also like new business owners, so we're trying to like
We're still
learn.
learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
figuring things out.
Yeah.
No,
trial and error. It's trial and error.
So how'd you guys go from like just being tattoo artists? Obviously, you say you guys got into business together, but what was that process like? You know, going from just being obviously apprentice to just working for a tattoo shop, and now you guys got your own business running. Like, what was that like?
It was scary as fuck.
The whole process is scary because, like, going in as an apprentice, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Just like how she was talking about, she was like getting hazed in the beginning or just doing crazy stuff, or even like, you know, like you never know if you're going to be a great artist or whatnot, or like if you're enough. You know what I mean? Because there's a million artists out there. You know,
Right.
it's very you got to have a lot of confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? And then going through it, you just got to be consistent, work hard. You know, be very dedicated. And once you get through that phase, like, all right, I'm really in it, like building your clientele up and, you know, getting your style down packed. And as far as becoming an owner, that was like the scariest thing because like that's a huge leap that you got to take. And now you're responsible for a lot more things, not just yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you got mouths to feed and people that depend on you, and you got to be here. And you can't just be like, oh, I can't go in today. You know what I mean? So
Right,
you
yeah, you
gotta-
have to show up.
You got to turn
Because
up.
for yourself,
Yeah.
you're showing up for yourself. It's not like,
yeah.
oh, you know, my boss needs me in. It's like, no, you
screw
need
my
yourself
boss,
in.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I felt bad at just calling off. Even when I was just an artist at a shop, like I'm like, man, like that shop still got to pay its bills too. You know what I mean? Like I felt that because like I've managed other businesses before, and it's like it's a lot of responsibility on other people, and like I understand that whole thing. You know what I mean? It's really hard.
Right.
So who came to who first with the idea of opening up a shop?
It was actually Nico.
So Nico was like, yo, let's get this shop up and running. How'd that conversation go?
So we were pushed into the situation. It was kind of unfortunate because we loved the spot that we were at. It was a really dope spot. But when the situation arose, I sat down with everybody. I was like, hey, which one of you guys want to be down to open up a studio with me? And like, I wasn't thinking of opening up a walk-in shop or just a shop in general, just like a studio space.
like
And-
private, like appointment only.
Yeah,
something small.
And then everybody else said no, but her.
Hey,
And I was like,
it's
hey,
that simple.
hey, and then like we that same day we started looking, and like we found something the next day.
We
and
were
when
on it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, I give it to Kelsey. She put a lot of like hard work into it too, and I brought what I had to bring to the table, and like we just brought our energy together and we just killed it.
Hey, match made in heaven, man.
Dude,
Accidental
honestly.
greatness.
Yeah.
Because not only that, but everybody else was like, dude, fuck that. It's going to take a year and a half for you
They
guys to
doubted
open.
us. They super doubted us
Heavy,
hard,
dude.
bro.
And I was like, shut the
Dude,
fuck up.
fuck the haters, dude.
Watch us do that.
Well, because I remember chatting with Kelsey because that was when she did the chess piece for me, was when she was still at Tattoo Boulevard, and I remember you were like talking about opening up a shop at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what, less than a year? Like I remember hitting you up for these ones, and you were like, "Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're meeting at a new spot." And I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
3 months.
yeah."
Dude, it took us 3 months from signing the lease to breaking down walls to redoing everything on the inside, buying
Yeah.
furniture, like setting everything up, the paperwork.
Yeah,
Oh,
the paperwork
dude.
was it was the hardest part. I did all the research and like we both like communicated everything and we just had to double team it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that I had her to help me and stuff and vice versa. So it was like just if I did it by myself, I know it would have been very stressful.
Vice versa. Same
Divide
way.
and conquer, man. Divide and conquer.
What were the scariest moments like during those times? Or like now you signed the lease and you're here. Like what's going through your mind? Like holy shit, we actually did this. Now what?
Or we're in too deep and we can't
Yeah,
go
you
back
can't get
now.
out.
We gotta
That's,
fucking
that's,
commit.
how, that's how I felt in the beginning. I was like, "Fuck, man, did we bite off more than we could chew?" But like, I'm glad that we did it because like we started killing as soon as we got it. It was a little slow in the beginning, but because it was during the winter time,
sure.
down season, But
Yeah.
once we were in here, like me and her were just like, "Hey, we gotta do this. We
One
gotta do
thing
that." And we
after
just-
another. There
yeah,
was
we just
no
kept
breaks
killing
in
it.
between.
Exactly.
What kind of support did you guys have other than each other? Like, did you guys get support from other
Family.
other
big time,
clients, things like
big
that?
time. Clients too as well. Clients,
Hey, they
big
turned
support.
up.
I love all my clients and I'm thanking all of them right now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Any of those people who were doubting you ever reach out and be like, yo, like can I work for your shop?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Honestly,
That's the best feeling. That's
live
gotta
for
be the best
that.
feeling.
We live for that fucking moment,
Yeah.
dude. The moment where all the haters would be like, "Hey, we know we were fucking dunking on you like 6 months ago, but
like,
can we work for you now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking cool though, man. Congratulations on that shit. Cause especially with the economy that we're in, the political climate we're in, dude, opening up a business right now is fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
And-
It's like I feel like we're in another recession type shit. So it's
Dude,
like,
it's scary to think about. There was 2 answers I had for the question that you asked. I think one of the hardest points after we had already signed was when we were waiting for the health department to approve the business to let us open.
Yeah, we were both
on our
nervous as fuck.
last dollar. I had $2 in my bank account.
Yeah.
I have a
I was broke
child.
too. I was broke
Like,
as fuck
Yeah.
too. So.
I had put all my money into this. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I literally cried to Nico like 15 minutes before the health department came in, and I was like, please, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, he was telling me to go to like food, what is it?
The food pantry.
Food pantries.
Dude,
like,
fuck.
it was
Yeah.
bad. And
No,
And
we-
you have a kid too, so it's like
Yeah.
fuck. It's like who? Okay,
So I
this
was
has
like-
this. It's not a matter of can this work. It needs to
It
work.
has to
It had
work.
to work, yeah.
But
Like we
every
both had each other's
time-
back, man, no matter what. Like, if she needed anything or I needed anything, we communicated that. You know what I mean? So
But every time we would like finish something that we had to do on like the list that the city told us we had to do, we were like, okay, so maybe after we're done with this, then that means we're going to be able to open. But then they're like, oh wait, no, now you have to do these 2 things, and we're like, fuck. So
and it,
every
it
time
takes time too
it
for
was
all that
like
shit to get approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when health department came in, he was like, he checked the place around and he's like, yeah, you guys are great. You guys are on top of it. And I was like, so what does this mean? And he goes, you guys can open. I was like, when?
He's like, y'all can start
He's like,
taking clients.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
And
was
he's
like,
like,
hell yeah,
tomorrow.
we open doors tomorrow.
Oh my God.
What kind of relief did you feel at that moment?
We were like when the health department before they came, we were in the back and we were both shaking. That's how nervous we were.
Shaking. I was
Yeah.
crying. I was like down bad, dude.
But I was like, we good, we got this. I was like, our place is dope. You know what I mean? And it's very clean because I'm all about cleanliness and stuff. So
Yeah.
is she. So and it's like more of like a private studio type vibe. So it's not like we didn't set it up all crazy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say your guys' like strengths and weaknesses are, and like how did you feel? How did you find that your relationship with each other really complemented that process?
It was during the opening part of like
Yeah.
the shop, like the paperwork and the construction part, because I'm very go, 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 get it
Yeah,
done.
she was pushing.
And
me,
Nico's
like,
very
we were on
like,
it too.
I don't want to make mistakes. Let's, really think about what we're going to do. And I'm like, no.
We're like, let's
get it
fucking
done.
gas pedal to the
Because
floor.
like if we made a
Yeah.
mistake, it would have prolonged our efforts. You
The
know what I mean?
process, yeah.
So, yeah, I wanted to make sure we crossed our T's, dot our I's. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I didn't want to get pushed back even further, and she would have to wait longer, and I would have to like
To
work
start
harder
until
and
revenue
stuff.
starts generating.
Exactly.
Now, building that relationship, was there any point where you guys were just like butting heads and
Oh
you're
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
We wanted to kill each other at one point, but like,
Yeah.
it was going. I told her it was like it's either going to make us or break us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, obviously, we're still here. We just had to like talk through everything and stuff, and then like, it was just very stressful, you know, because like again, like she said, we weren't making money at the time. There was no clientele.
No
coming in.
job.
We had no spots. We didn't want to. We like. There's stigma like people said like, oh, you could have did it under the table and stuff. Like we didn't
want to
that.
risk
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like
you know?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm that guy who that whenever I try to do something shifty, I will get fucking caught, and I will have to like I just might as well just not do it that way. You know?
it just turns on you so bad and you're just like, I wish I didn't
Yeah,
do it.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm that guy that will have shit fall all over the place.
I'm all about doing it the right way because it gets done the right way.
Yeah, then you don't. Then it just takes. It's less stress you got to worry about
Yeah.
later.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly.
No, that's fucking cool, man. And like, I feel like you hear that with a lot of like business partner duos. Is like, there's always moments where like there's conflict, but like when you have that relationship where it's like, okay, like conflict to me is a result of like honesty. Which is a quality you need within a partnership of people. And if you're not honest, like odds are if there's no conflict, it means there's no honesty happening. And that's going to break your business more than just being upfront with being like, hey, this isn't working. Can we try this? Or hey, how about this? How about this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, going back to like, we had just met.
Yeah.
when we first started
Yeah,
working.
because
So
you'd
it's
only
like-
known each other for a short time.
That's kind of why we were buddies. We didn't really know each other. So like that whole process, like we learned a lot about each other, and like we like sat down and had full on conversations about like our career, stuff like that, just like how we're doing right now, and like that's what helped us understand each other more. So like yeah, and I'm really grateful to have her on my side.
Dude,
It's really-
seriously.
yeah.
I couldn't have picked a better business partner because it really is like a yin and yang with us. Because
Yeah.
I'm very fire, he's very like chill. And it's
Yeah,
like,
you need that relationship
Yeah.
and you need that give and take.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking cool, man. That's so fucking awesome.
How long have you guys had the shop open for?
since October. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year October. So this October will be a year.
I was about to say, we're coming up on that year mark right now. And how it like, you know, as far as gauging your business where it's at right now, like I feel like you could always make more money, you could always be pushing more clients, you could always do whatever. Like, do we feel like after almost a year of rocking, like we feel like we're in a good place? We feel like we're on the up and up. We feel like, okay, there's some things that we look to change in the next year.
I want more.
We're both really hungry. We both want more.
Yeah.
We both got a lot going on. We're both really busy at the same time because
Sure.
we both
Yeah.
have lives outside the shop and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both were like earlier before you guys came, like we were both chopping it up about like, you know, what else we need to do for the shop, you know, and our business in general. So it's like we're always gonna, even if like say it was like 2 years from now, we're still gonna be having those same conversations. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Any sort of sneak peeks as far as like what to expect from the business in the next year? Like any nuggies you can drop for us? Like I'm curious.
I don't know. I'll let her.
Well, we're doing a lot of like pop-up events. Oh my God, I can't talk. Pop-up events.
Yeah.
So we got a really cool thing coming up with Harley Davidson.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna be tattooing inside of a Harley Davidson store. I don't even know where it's at. It's like by what's that hiking place that I told you about?
Ooh,
Starved Rock.
Starved Rock, yeah.
So it's
yeah.
fun.
I've driven. I've gone to Starved Rock a handful of times. I know the Harley Davidson store you're talking about. That's so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you go
so-
about landing that?
She landed it actually.
Yeah, I have a lot of biker friends because I ride bikes, and they kind of are trying to support small businesses. So they were like, "Hey, do you want to come tattoo here?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" In a fucking motorcycle shop. Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's freaking cool.
So, hell yeah.
And
I'm
is it
super
just like
excited
you're
for
just
that.
going to be doing a bunch of little pieces for people who like just come in?
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna have like 8 pieces, outline only, something super small, so anybody can get tattooed. There's gonna be like up to 800 people there. So we're gonna be busy.
Hey, that's going to
as
be
fuck.
big promotion for the business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Probably one of the
fucking
biggest things you could do. Like,
Yeah.
that's dope.
That's fucking
And it's
cool,
gonna be
man.
once a month. So if someone misses it 1 month, we'll be there the next month. You
Oh,
know?
even better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
That's a huge
cool.
thing.
That
Yeah.
is a really cool thing. Do you have like any other like? No, I can't talk. You have any other ideas that you'd want to do? Like, obviously, you got that one down. Like, is there something else that you're looking for? Like, oh, I wish we could do that, or looking into something.
Yeah, just like how she does her thing with like her motorcycle. That's like her lifestyle outside of the shop. Like I
You
do
ride
my
bikes?
graffiti. I
Okay.
still do my graffiti thing. I don't do it illegally anymore.
Not doing it on people's garages.
It's all above. It's all above.
We've all
board,
been
y'all.
there.
So I have my mentor. We're going to be doing more murals this summer, starting a mural company too as well.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Hey.
Yeah, I was talking about getting her on board as well too. You know, so we can get our shop out there, our styles out there and whatnot, and just promoting the shop through that too as well because it's very art. We do art shows,
Yeah.
and whatnot. Have art nights here.
I imagine if you're big into the graffiti scene, you're more. I have to imagine you're probably pretty big in the tattoo scene, like you said earlier. So
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of cross promotion opportunities through
Exactly,
them.
yeah.
That's fucking cool, man. That's so badass.
Do you guys remember like when the shop opened, like your very first tattoo you've done here?
Dang, I've done so
Yeah.
many before then. I don't remember.
Wait, the very first tattoo
That you did in this
Yeah,
shop.
in
Like
this
you
shop,
started your
yeah.
own business. You're like, this is my first tattoo I did in my business. Go ahead, Kelsey. What did we design?
Yes. I can't remember the exact tattoo that I did, but I remember who I tattooed it on.
All right.
It was one of my high school friends. Her name is Loops. She was such an amazing person.
what was her name?
Loops. That's what
Loops.
we call her.
I thought you said lubes.
I thought you said lube, and I was like, that is a shitty name. But like, y'all, what you gonna name your baby? We're gonna name her KY Jelly. What's up? No,
Hilarious.
Loop. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I tattooed her. I forgot what it was.
was-
Sorry.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you remember anything about that first tattoo, Nico? Who it was? What it was?
I remember it was a hand tattoo, and I did like a little angel praying hands with the angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember who it was though.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, hey, it's almost been a year. It's almost been a
Yeah, I
year.
tattooed so many people in between times, so it's
I'm
like,
sure.
yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So we let's get back to the business stuff because, like, I'll tell you right now, if I was opening up a business like y'all's, the logistics of all that would overwhelm me to the point where I just wouldn't do shit. So let's talk. Let's kind of like go step by step as far as like the steps you took to like finding a spot. Like when you were looking for locations or places to lease out, like what were some of the qualities that you knew it needed to have when you picked a location?
Yeah, so when I was doing the research, like you need to have like a commercial zoned establishment.
Okay.
And if you didn't find one, you would have to probably like go to the board and like ask them to zone it, and it costs a lot of money to do that.
And
like
that's
10 Gs.
maybe if they
approve
grant
it.
it.
If
to
they
you.
approve it, yeah.
You have to have a signed lease for that. So you could potentially have a signed lease. Then on top of that, still go to court and try to get that whole situation fixed. And if they say no,
You're stuck
you're
with that
still
lease.
stuck with a lease with a business
Oh,
you can't
that
open.
sucks.
Yeah.
So you
have to have a
pretty much
lease.
just have an empty building. You're like,
Yeah.
well, guess I'm fucking stuck with this.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
I
like
heard
no
horror
way you
stories.
can get that like approved before you get the lease.
No. We heard horror stories, and like they're stuck
Yeah.
paying
That's a
like
scary
X amount.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, that sounds kind of like a disgusting process.
Yeah.
Like order of events there. That's
it's a ripoff.
yeah.
So that's
Sounds
like,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Sounds a little
Like-
fucked.
Yeah, that's what we were worried about too.
so
stuff
we
like
were
that.
focused on finding a zoned place that was
So,
already
yeah, so you
zoned.
didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she found it right away, and then I did a lot of the research where we had to look up all the paperwork, see we needed stuff for the health department, make sure everything was up to code. So we had to like print out all the list of all the codes for the tattoo shop. So we had to make sure it had hands-free sinks, stuff like that.
God,
So,
did you have to install any of that stuff yourself, or were you
Yeah.
lucky enough to find a
Yeah.
place that had that?
no, I ordered everything and then I installed it. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Became a plumber overnight.
How'd you learn? YouTube some shit.
yeah, YouTube and just asking friends type shit.
Hey,
So,
friendship, man.
yeah,
we
yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
Dude, YouTube
That's
is
that's
a thing
one-
these days.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
can teach
I
you how
learned
to
a
do
lot.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I learned how to do any of the shit here, guys. Fucking
Exactly.
YouTube for a
yeah.
good hour
Yeah.
plus. Awesome. Okay, so we found the spot. We found it was already coded, so you didn't have to worry about that process. That's dope. Honestly, great advice for anyone looking to open up a shop is to find a place that's already coded, so you don't got to worry about that. And then as far as like, I know every time I do get a tattoo, I have to do a lot of paperwork. Like, what was the process of knowing what kind of paperwork you guys needed? Is there like a place where you guys go where it's like, oh, cool, if you're opening up a tattoo shop, we could just print out all these documents that they know we're going to need? Like, how do we go about like having the right paperwork and making sure all that stuff is taken care of?
We were kind of clueless. We kind of just had to Google it first and then try to go to like the city's website and try to figure it out through there, calling city, like a phone number that the city provided and asking those people. So it was like
So they gave you some of the documents of like, hey, when your client comes in, you need to give them these specific documents to fill out. Okay, cool. So you didn't have to like design those yourselves or
No.
like come up with your own stuff. It was like the city kind of gave you that stuff.
Yeah, there's the city's health department one that we have to. I think everybody has in every state. They have their own application, and then and if you want to get more technical with it,
So we
you
don't
can
get sued.
Yeah,
We
so
have
you don't
another
get sued.
piece
You
of
can have a
paper.
lawyer write up a document for you, and then that's the one they would have to sign to as well, just for your own establishment, not just the state.
Got it. So you had to work with a lawyer on that. Like, how hard was that process? Was it pretty easy? You just call a
That's
lawyer and be
easy.
like
Yeah,
1-800 friendship. Like, yo, your lawyer did hook me up.
No, we
It was pretty easy. It was just super simple. We just told them what we did. That was it. Wrote it over. And
Probably had some knowledge of what to give you guys
Yeah.
already. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
it was somebody that worked with our group already. So
Cool.
Yeah.
So very familiar, I'm sure, with what you might need. And then at that point, then we talked about the space and getting ready. Like, what kind of stuff did you guys need to do to get ready for the health inspector? Like, what are some of the requirements or the things that they look at? Like, other than just general cleanliness, is there like specific types of things or specific things that they look for as far as the cleanliness goes?
hands
Are they like wiping down floors and being
No.
licking dust off their
They
fingers and stuff?
don't wear the white glove and the wipe the
Yeah.
thing down. No, but they do look for the dust stuff though. Like she said, the hands-free sink, making sure that we had door retractors. Like I didn't know that was a thing until we actually looked at the.
I actually don't even know what that is currently.
So those things on top of the door over there.
helps the door close
got
on
it.
its
Door.
own.
So it's self-closing. So it can't just stay open because, like, say if that door is just wide open, it leaves room for bugs to come in.
Oh, got it. So it
yeah,
needs
yeah.
to have to automatically close on its own.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, all doors. So even the bathroom door.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that makes sense. You're taking a dump.
Yeah.
You don't
2
want to
feet away from
accidentally
someone's
leave it
getting a
open, I
tattoo.
guess.
Yeah. Don't want some shit particles in your tat. Might not be the best. Got it. Man. I would not have even thought of that, to be honest with you. Not have thought of that at all.
We
Anything?
need sharps containers. We need exit signs.
Yeah, no smoking signs.
Got it.
Smoke-free zone here.
Sure. Can't pop a cig while you're doing a
Yeah.
tat. Nice. And then as far as your personal aesthetics go, like we got the approval. Did the design of the space happen before the health inspector showed up, or was it like kind of before or after?
So we had to get approved through the property management to make adjustments, like the remodeling,
For
demolition stuff.
demolition.
What kind of remodeling did we have to do? You mentioned breaking down some walls. Do we
Yeah,
literally
dude, I got pictures of her breaking down and hauling the drywall out of here and
I
shit.
took my anger out on those walls, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, people pay a lot of money for that shit, like rage rooms and
Hire
shit. You
me.
just had one big rage room to yourself. That's
Yeah.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
You
Luckily,
should-
it was very minimal. We didn't have to do too much to the spot.
Yeah.
So
hey, that's nice. Hey, convenience. We dig that. We dig it.
Is any of this stuff like up there? It's probably gonna sound stupid, but like any of your artwork that you've done, like
fucking
on
all of
video?
it's all
Like
us.
tattooed?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
It's
a
all
lot
us.
of it, actually.
all of it's all us. Yeah.
that's dope.
Everybody has their own section, and it's kind of like a shrine.
Okay.
And it depicts who their personality is and stuff like that. So
All right. So Nico, where's your section?
right here, more where I got all the color pieces and do a lot of Oriental work because I'm part Asian.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. And Kelsey, I know this is probably your section.
Yes.
Yeah. And then your third artist back here. Awesome. How would you guys describe your aesthetics?
I could let Kelsey describe that a little bit more.
Mine is, I guess, Aztec black and gray.
I was gonna say it's very Latin. It's very Aztec, like Latin American inspired.
Yeah.
It feels like.
But I'll do anything black and gray. I love black and gray.
Same.
I mean, it's a classy look. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. That's what I think. I like color, but black and gray is really dope because you can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when I got my tattoos, it was like I wanted when I got mine to be mostly black, but there's like accents of colors in each one. Like this one has the purple, I have red, this one has green, the shark has blue, and then my dog has that brindle color and stuff to it. But like I do agree. Like I feel like the black just like pops so nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Like it looks classy for almost anything you need to do.
Yeah.
But like that little splash of color, just like if you're looking hard enough, you see it is kind of cool. Awesome. And then then you kind of talked us through already with the rest from there. Health Spectre gave you the green light to start taking on clients, and here we are a year later.
You know what I'm interested to hear? Because like I used to be a trainer, and this is something that we've experienced as trainers, or like in any field, I think, where you have one-on-one clients.
Personal trainer.
Yeah, personal
Oh,
trainer.
I don't know if they know the fitness lingo that we know.
You're right. You're right.
He's not a trainer of dogs.
Yeah, I don't train.
He's not a trainer of dogs. He's a trainer
Probably a
of
lot better
muscles.
because dogs are cooler than humans. But any moments where there are times where your tattoo sessions became like therapy sessions?
All the time.
Dude, every
People just unload.
session,
Every
I was like, we should be paid to be therapists. To be honest.
But when I tattoo my friends, it's my therapy session.
Just
I'm
let it
not
all
even
out.
kidding. I do not shut up.
Like, that's the only time you can let it out.
Hey, I feel like you guys don't have a non-disclose agreement. What's the craziest thing you've heard someone say, like, or like talk about?
It gets really dark, dude.
Oh, yeah.
For
Oh,
me.
it gets dark. Holy
For me,
shit!
I had a client tell me,
They murdered somebody. No. Okay, I'm like.
well, I had one of those.
You did.
I had one of those.
Holy shit!
What'd you do?
No, well, what did I do? I didn't murder anybody.
Well, like, what did you do in that moment? Like when they're like, "Hey, I did this." You're just
I'm
like,
thinking, what did you
whatever.
do for them to open up to you so freely about that shit? And what the fuck?
Tattooing somebody for like 8 hours will do that to you.
Yeah, they just open up. Yeah.
But then I just never tattooed them again.
I mean,
was like,
I
bye.
don't. So you legitimately had a murder,
Yeah.
dude? Fucking nuts, man.
And I had somebody, like, he didn't tell me straight out, hey, I killed this person.
Yeah.
But he's like,
He was like, but I pushed my wife down the stairs and she has to.
yeah.
And she just happened not to exist
Gravity
anymore.
did the hard part, but you know, hey.
And, yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of crazy fucked up stories,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yo, Nico, you got to tell me what your most fucked up story is. That at
I can't
least
think
you
of
remember.
any off the top right now, honestly.
Hey, oh God.
I have another one. Really
Yeah.
dark.
Go, dude. I'm into this. Go.
This guy said that he would go to like what the fuck am I thinking? Like stores where they sell clothes. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
think
like
right
retail
now.
stores.
Yes,
Like a
retail
Nordstrom's
stores.
or a
And
JCPenney's.
He would go and take pictures of people under the thing, and he apparently got caught taking a picture of a minor.
Oh.
He's like, if I wouldn't have gotten caught, I would have done it again, and I will do it again.
Dude,
And I'm
that's
like,
fucking nuts.
Meanwhile, I have my child here at the shop. And
Yeah,
I'm
you're like,
"Dude,
motherfucker.
what?"
Like, this isn't confession. Like,
Did you
It's
like
not tattoo
continue with the tattoo? Or you're like,
I
hey,
feel like
you gotta
I almost-
go.
Yeah, like, what do you
Well, I
do?
did continue, but I tried to change the subject, and then I got really uncomfortable like 20 minutes later, and I was like, you know what, let's take a break. But I didn't want him to
You almost
know
like,
that.
well, it's also tough because like you don't want them to know that like you're uncomfortable because
Yeah.
that
you don't
could
know how
incite-
they're gonna react.
Yeah, that can incite
Yeah.
a whole other problem. So it's
Yeah.
just like it's almost kind of better to just like, hey, let's just finish this tattoo and just
And
call
he
it-
was
call
going
it
through
good.
like the legal trouble of that at the time, and he was telling me that he was going to flee the country, and I'm like, oh my god, please stop telling me these things. Like, I can't
crazy that they
as a
open up to you,
mother,
like-
dude. I know
the shit that people are like okay just
the
admitting to
worst
shit.
part. I was
There's a worst
in
part?
front of my house with my kid and my brother.
Oh, so you're at
He
your
drove by, stopped. I lived on a busy street. He stopped. Traffic was behind him. He stopped. Hey, how's it doing? How are you doing, Kelsey? And I'm like,
we're not
what
friends,
are you
bitch.
doing?
We are not friends.
So now he knows where I live. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm scared. And I told my brother, I was like, hey, this guy can't come by the house ever. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, how do you know this guy? And I was like, he's my client.
Or a client.
Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? So then I ended up telling him about what happened. We had cameras at the time. So,
Right, that's good.
oh my God, dude, it was scary.
Oh, I bet that's fucking horrifying.
Scary. Yeah.
Damn, man.
So,
Yeah, I wanted to mention this is like different for women in the industry too, man.
Oh, yeah?
You get a lot of creeps and shit. And
A
like,
lot.
Yeah, I worry for her safety a lot of time because she's like I'm not here all the time.
Sure.
Luckily,
I'll lock
we
the
have
door
Nick here.
if I'm
yeah,
here
we
by
have Nick
myself.
here too and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like we got cameras, all that shit. So
Hey,
like,
that's
I'm-
good. That's actually a great question, a good follow-up question though. Like, are there any other like types of or differentiations between men and women in this industry?
oh yeah, women get harassed all the time, but it's like you have no HR. People like will get groped, will get harassed, will be told that we're cunts and all this
Yeah.
shit. Like, it's crazy. I had like an old boss treat me like dog shit because I was a girl.
I mean, you were hugging homeless people. I feel like if you start there, there's really nowhere to go.
But luckily, because of my apprenticeship, I grew thick skin, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave in a week. And he
Yeah.
goes, actually, you should probably leave in like 5 days. And I was like, actually, I'm gonna leave after I'm done tattooing.
yeah, we'll call
Bye.
that shit now, dude.
Yeah, and it was just like, what the fuck?
You know that I feel like there maybe is a silver lining to all that hazing. I feel like
Yeah.
do you feel like you at least came out of it like a better advocate for yourself?
For sure. I couldn't speak
Yeah,
up
because
for
I mean,
myself
you've been
ever.
through like so much shit. Like it toughened you up to where like maybe if you didn't, that starting this business wouldn't have been as like.
I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, you would have been
dude.
like, oh, I can't handle it now because it's too tough on me, and you give up.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh,
I'd be
you know, I've
freaking
been
out the whole time.
Yeah, right. But now you're like, oh, I've been through some shit before. Like I know how I gotta be to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, if I can open mouth tongue kiss a toilet, then
Yeah.
I can do anything.
You know, every
right?
time you mention kissing the toilet, it gets more
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
intense.
It's just been escalating the level of hazing that this gets. Hugging homeless people, kissing
He's like,
toilets.
Is there
like a
something-
list now? Like, future hazing events.
Something you want to tell us?
No, it's just for some reason it's the only thing I could think of that tops hugging a homeless person. And I don't know why.
We
I
had to
don't know
drink
why.
ink too.
You had to drink
And
ink?
study your poop.
Wait, what?
And study my poop. So when you first drink a shot of ink, your poop is really black, okay? And then it gets lighter as the more poops that you take.
How long?
And that's how you study black and gray.
How long until the ink gets through your system? Like a good month,
like-
couple weeks? Like,
No, it was like a week and a half.
guys, so guess what? Post show, guys, we're taking a commemorative
we're
ink
taking
shot.
shots.
We're taking
Ink.
shots of black ink right now.
Celebrate the episode. We're taking ink
It was
shots.
so funny.
Whoever gets the ink out faster is gonna win.
It's
something.
not toxic,
We'll win
so we
something.
were fine.
Yeah, I remember her telling me this story. I was like, what the fuck?
Nico was like, I had to do none of that.
Yeah, I didn't go
They're
through
like, my hazing was.
It was very minimal.
He's like, I had to go grab Twinkies for the crew or
Yeah.
whatever. Like that was my hazing.
I just
didn't
had to
have
pick up
hug a
some
homeless guy.
food, and you just.
Yeah, he's like, I was
Go
pretty much
through
door
hell.
dashing for a good couple months,
Yeah.
but you had to hug homeless people. Shit.
Oh man, I had a lot of like a little bit of hazing, but like haters more. Like they thought I was like there to replace them type
Oh,
stuff.
got
And
it.
like I was like, dude, I'm the young apprentice. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't
here
give.
to-
I'm not here to take your job. I'm here to
yeah.
help, dude.
Yeah, they're just insecure. That was what it was.
Yeah.
Is there something you guys make like people do here when they come in and like work for you?
We talked about that, and we were like,
Nico
no,
does
we-
not approve of hazing. I think
like that.
there should be a little bit.
Should be a little bit. All right, what would your idea be?
Yeah. all right.
We have to toughen them up. Just like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true.
we can't have like a female artist coming in and thinking everyone's going to respect her because they're not.
Yeah, no, that,
Yeah, that's.
You know?
I mean, it's an
gonna get-
unfortunate reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get shit on. Like some people try to try me sometimes, and I'm like, I'm a big dude too. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You ever had anybody ever like try to refuse to pay when they were done?
Dude, twice.
Really?
Luckily,
Like in your whole career, or just like
In
while
my
this spot
entire
has been-
career.
Okay, I mean, I feel like only twice isn't bad
It's
in your
not
whole
bad.
career.
Right. Like, what do you do in that situation?
Well, I was working for a guy that used to be a Marine and a cop. So I was lucky, but he was like, take his fucking ID and use that as collateral and then give them 24 hours to pay you. And if they don't pay you, have their info, their ID.
Yeah, I mean, you have pretty much a lot of their legal
Yeah.
documents that they're gonna need for something.
and then
You can
sue
sue
them
them too as
personally.
well.
Do
And
you
his
hold their
wife is a
IDs
lawyer.
before?
Yeah, so we take a
tattoo?
picture
Okay.
of their ID.
Okay.
We have them do paperwork and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she ended up not even paying me shit. She ended up having me extend the 24 hours to 48 hours. And then she sent her boyfriend to come pay the money.
She was too
But at least
ashamed.
I got paid.
What
got
a
paid.
she didn't want to
wuss.
come back.
What a wuss. Yeah, don't show your face around these parts again, sister.
yeah.
Like that's like one of the things like where if you don't have the money to do it, don't do it.
Or you can
know.
always talk to the artist because we're
Right.
pretty lenient, you know? Like, just talk to me about what your budget is. Obviously, it has to be realistic. I can't tattoo you for $20. you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
But like,
We work with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
we try
Most
our
of the
best to
time.
be reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say like that's. I feel like that's been pretty much my experience with every tattoo that I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten. Obviously, you've done most of them, and it's been that way. But like, it's really. I feel like more often than not, it's like you just have to have an open dialogue with your artist. And if you're
Yeah.
being that shady person that's not communicating, it's like, well, then there's the fucking problem there.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the minute you think you're calling all of the shots here is where all of a sudden we're not going to be on the same page and we're going to have some beef.
Yeah.
Now, if they came to you before the tattoo, like, hey, look, like I don't have it now, but I want this tattoo. I need it. Like, I get paid Friday. I'll send
Yeah.
it to you then. Yeah.
For like a deposit. But for an actual tattoo, I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I did that once, and that's how I got robbed the second
And
time.
yet didn't work and never do
that
it
was
again.
with, that was with a friend. So it's like people that you're really close with are the people that will reschedule without telling you, or not rescheduling, but canceling and like not showing up, or
No
just
call, no shows.
Yeah, no call, no shows, not even drop a deposit, or completely just not pay you at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck you.
Dude, yeah, that
Block.
sucks.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask, like, if there was one client story that like stuck with you, but it seemed like there's like quite a few.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
What is one that sticks with you the most that like you constantly like think back about? Like, man, I can't believe this shit happened.
One that I don't really think about it constantly, but there was one client. I don't know if he was there fully mentally, but one night he was calling me at 3:00 in the morning, like repeatedly, like 30
spamming your
times.
call,
Yeah,
like
and I was
spamming
like,
your phone
what
number.
the fuck? Why is this client calling me at 3:00 in the morning? Is he drunk? Is he okay? Like what? I answered. I'm like, yo, it's 3:00 in the morning. He goes, yeah, I was just talking about like I want to know what we can do for this tattoo. And I'm like, bro, it's 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, this sounds like a 9 a.m. conversation.
Yeah.
3 a.m. combo. Like,
And
Jesus.
he's
Yeah, we
like-
get that a lot though. Like
what? I
like,
don't.
You don't? I get a lot of people hitting me up like 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Dude,
like,
that's
hey,
crazy.
I'm trying to book. I'm like,
no.
well, you guys are supposed to be asleep right now.
I'm also just like, have you not heard of email? Like, dude,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
email.
Shoot a text or something.
Yeah, like why you calling, man?
well, I don't more text, but yeah.
Hey,
Still,
does
but
that,
still
like-
though, it's
But,
like,
but I'm still like, I feel
yeah.
like text etiquette 101. Like, why are you texting at 3 a.m.? Like,
Yeah.
you text at that hour if you like shit's an emergency.
Yeah.
If it's anything but an emergency, it can wait.
Yeah.
It can wait.
Does that like did that make you change the way you like handle certain people?
Yeah,
your thought-
like you wanna. I was gonna say like I wanted to mention that like it all depends on what kind of clientele you want to. You know what I mean in your career. Like you want to be dealing with shit people all day, like trying to like hustle you, or you want people that are going to actually pay for your
Right.
work. You know what I'm saying? So
Have you like figured out a method of like siphoning those people out?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
through your communication of like, hey, this is someone I'm probably gonna just tattoo once and maybe whatever.
What we
or like,
talked about is like the hourly rate really helps a lot because like because like you don't want people trying to undermine you and stuff like that. So you're like,
Yeah.
hey, this is the set rate. If you don't like it, you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry.
Find
I'm
someone
not-
else.
Yeah, exactly.
When I
Then
was-
you're not for us.
When we were charging $150 an hour, we got a lot of shitty clients, like people that wouldn't want to pay. They try to like bargain with you and shit like that.
And that's pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Compared to other
that's what I was
artists.
gonna say. That's pretty affordable. Like so, like even with the price being low, people are like more adamant to haggle and shit.
Yeah.
But then once we started upping our hourly rate, we started like less of those people were showing up. Like
Yeah.
period. They were like, "Oh fuck no."
Well, now there's a lot more
Yeah.
stake in the game. It's like, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I really need to want it and not be a
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit because I'm
Yeah.
dropping a lot of money for this. People spending $100 anymore. People will be like, oh, cool, I could fuck around and like like what's $100 to
Yeah.
you know? I guess some people $100 is a lot to me.
Yeah.
But like for some people, that's junk change and they treat people like shit because of it. But you put more money on the line, it's like, dude,
They're
pressure's
more
on
serious
now.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure's on us too. 'Cause you got to pump out quality work each time. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No off days. Really.
As far down the line as you guys are, do you still get nervous when people
Always.
come in and get certain things done?
Always.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it because it's like more of like an adrenaline rush type thing. You don't like know what to expect in the beginning, and like you're setting up, you're a little nervous, and like once you're in it, you're like, all right, cool, I'm zoned in, like, zone everything out while I'm tattooing. It feels good.
It's nervous tattooing new clients
Yeah,
because you don't know how they're gonna sit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how their skin's gonna take it, stuff like that.
Or if they're gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when you gotta just take your time with them, sit down. I like to like sit down with my clients, just talk to them for a little bit because like it helps me with my anxiety, and it also helps them with their anxiety because you have to remember they're also anxious too. Because they're about to get fucking stabbed a million times.
Yeah. Literally a million fucking
Right.
times. No, thank you guys so much for sharing a little bit about your business. I have some random fun questions just to kind of go down if you guys are down.
yeah.
About tattoos, like, and this is just me asking about different tattoos. Like, are there certain tattoos that people will get where you'll be like, okay, cool, like I know you're this kind of person, like I'm trying to think, like, is there like a tattoo style that every like toxic woman will get? It's like this is the go-to toxic woman tattoo. Like I know I have a Karen in my midst when she wants this.
There is a style. She knows. She would know.
Go ahead.
No, I don't want to be the one.
No, the floor is yours.
Oh, after you. No, after you. No, after you. Yeah, what's the go-to Karen tattoo?
Karen tattoo.
Also if you're listening, enjoy the sounds of Chicago PD driving by
Oh
or a fire truck.
Yep.
And we're back.
Like a butterfly, a flower. Unicorn.
The infinity symbol.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
those typical. Those are super
huge
typical. Yeah.
The infinity symbol tattoos.
Yeah, and then like,
Yeah.
oh, I know how to get it. You know what I mean? Where I want it, stuff like that. Like, it's when the person is acting like a Karen. That's what like, gets
And
us
then they
the
want
most.
to add like 30 million things to that one simple tattoo. And it's like,
Yeah.
hold on. You can't add all that to one simple tattoo because it doesn't make it that. You need to do something else and add all those 10 million things you want to do into that tattoo.
Or
you
it's
know?
more of like they think they're the tattoo artist. They know how to do the tattoo. I'm like, you fucking do the
You're like,
tattoo.
hey, you're like, here's the fucking needle, sister. You go,
Yeah.
you have
Go
at
for
Let me
it.
know when you're done.
Yeah.
just pay me when you're done.
Yeah. How about instead of a Karen tattoo, do you have is there like a standard like douchebag tattoo? Like
Yes.
some douchebag comes in here, wants
man.
this. You're like, you're a fucking douche.
When they get their girlfriend's name or their lips tattooed on them.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Ooh,
I always
like
warn
they'll
them.
get like a lip like stencil of like their
Yeah,
girlfriend.
Wait,
they'll
why
get-
is-
Yeah.
they'll get
Can
like,
I ask why is that a thing? Because like, all right, I felt
You-
like
you
if
want-
I'm in,
you want that,
look,
don't
like
you?
if I'm in a
You
committed
want that.
relationship, I will be cool with like her name, her lips, maybe like her bite mark on my tricep.
I've
A bite mark. Whoa.
I've-
dude.
yeah,
Ron,
I've seen
I've
that.
never
It's a thing
done
now.
that.
Ron, I've dated my current wife. We've been married for 2 years. We've dated for 14 years. I will never get her name tattooed
Dude,
on me.
but
Never.
I don't know. I'm about it.
And she knows it. I was like, babe, I love you, and I'll get.
I wouldn't
I'll get-
recommend doing it.
I'll get like a cute tattoo design symbolic
Mm-hmm.
about. But nope, never getting a name, brother.
So,
So
if I
it's a
like, if
thing.
I came in here, I was like, "Yo, guys, like, I want this bite mark." You're gonna look at me like, "Dude,
What a douche.
He's following
First, I would be like, who bit you? Okay, that's
he's
weird.
following that trend.
Yeah,
It's a
Kelsey's
new- it's a
looking
new
at you like,
trend
who
nowadays.
hurt you, Ron?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
He bit himself.
He's like, don't get a stencil. I got you.
Yeah, hold on.
Biting his forearm
I
like a
swear
chicken
there's someone in my life. I swear, like it's not mine." Just in the back, kissing myself.
wing. You giving yourself like APDs.
There's a thing in tattooing where if you get a name of your partner or lips or something like that, or even a date,
Yeah, it's a curse.
you guys
You're
are gonna
jinxing
get
yourself.
broken up. You
Yeah, it's
guys
a
are gonna
curse.
break up.
You're jinxing it like right off the bat. I learned my lesson twice.
Yo, yeah.
yeah.
Wait.
Not even once.
Like you got a girlfriend's tattoo on you?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
damn,
It was when I
brother.
was young though. When I first started on my
Oh,
career,
sure.
like we both had it, but it was like I wouldn't recommend doing it.
Oh, fuck it. That's great.
Welp.
yeah.
You live and you learn, you know.
Hey, yeah, hell yeah.
Look, I will take that under advisement.
Yeah,
can't
John,
promise.
notes,
Taking notes. Jody.
notes now.
Just don't know if I'm gonna
Any other like stereotypical tattoos that like you're like, okay, cool, this is or anything that's like what are the kids getting nowadays? Like what are those Gen Alpha, Gen Z kids getting? I guess Gen Alpha kids are too young.
Yeah, they're-
that's a little too young.
Yeah.
But what are the Gen Z former Gen Z kids now adults doing?
That's funny. I was just talking to my cousin about that yesterday. Because he's Gen Z. So
Oh, sure.
like minimalist tattoos and just like more like patchwork. And then there's
Yeah.
like small tattoos like
Like no cohesion, really.
Like,
It's just a bunch
yeah,
of
cluster of small
just
ones?
cluster of
Huge
small ones, and it
right
has
now.
no formality or anything like that. And it's like just all over the place.
How do you feel about those?
I don't like them.
No.
Not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. Like,
Yeah, not a
like
fan
you're
either.
just trying to like just get filled up and like not have any direction.
It reminds me of those days in high school when like you'd be like bored in first period and you just take a Sharpie and you just draw pictures on your
Yeah.
arm. It's like I feel like
Basically
it's
what it
trying
is.
to like recapture that feeling
Yeah.
of but like in a tattoo sense. And I agree, it's a little odd.
Yeah.
It's a little odd.
But I think it's,
But you know, hey, different rules for different fools, man.
yeah, I think it's a normal thing though when you're young because everybody can afford a patchwork tattoo, you
Sure.
know.
Yeah,
But
that's
as you
very
get
true.
older, I feel like people tend to change and they have the money for it too. They have
Yeah.
a great idea. They're older, so they're not going to get anything stupid. You know,
Yeah.
so they tend to end up wanting to get a full sleeve. So I think that's just how their maturity grows with them in tattooing too.
I think also
As a
is like a lot
client.
of shops nowadays do like a lot of flash sale specials, and like then they're just getting the outlines instead of getting the full design. 'Cause
Got
that's what
it.
they can only afford, like she was saying.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a byproduct of what they can afford, and I guess that kind of makes sense because like I go to a lot of concerts and I do a lot of music is what I spend a lot of my time doing, and I feel like I've heard that similar type of argument made for like concerts, venues, and stuff like that too, where like when like it's in terms of people going to concerts, like it's almost like bands from like the 2000s and 90s actually sell stadiums more than current pop artists do because people our age that weren't able to go to concerts in the 90s and 2000s now are old enough to have money to go to those concerts. So like I saw like a Third Eye Blind concert like 6 months ago and they filled this whole stadium out. And they're like, yeah, we're performing in stadiums bigger now than we did when this music came out because you guys weren't able to purchase tickets when we were a band, like when these songs came out. But now that you guys are in your 30s, it's like you guys can now have money to go see us perform and bring your kids.
It was like Creed concert like a little over a year ago, and that was packed.
Yeah,
and it was in like middle or like the one in Tinley Park, the huge stadium.
Yeah, Tinley Park's one cool location.
Yeah,
but like I feel like it's kind of that same thing with tattoos. It seems like it's like cool. You get the tattoo you can afford, and for Gen Z kids, it's really just a bunch of patchy tattoos.
I try to help them too, educate them, like guide them in that right direction of like how their tattoos should look and like how they should get them and stuff like that. Because then like makes them trust us more, stuff like that. And you want to trust your artist, you know what I mean? And then instead of just like another artist just slapping tattoos on you, you know what I mean?
We
Just
also
because
don't want people walking around with shitty tattoos.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like a representation of you, you know. When they say like, "Oh yeah, I got this tattoo from Kelsey and it's a horse dick," and it's like, okay, it's just that. It's like, I don't know, guys, I don't know,
story
man.
behind it, just the horse dick.
Kissing toilets, horse dick tattoos.
I don't know, my brain. It's the ADHD talking, y'all. It's the ADHD.
How do you guys feel like when you're out in the wild and you see someone with your tattoo on that you did?
Dude, I love it.
Just like, it's the best feeling in the world. And then they're just like, oh yeah, this guy did this. Like, you know, it's
you get
a
to
great
see it
feeling.
in normal lighting. It's like how it looks on them when they really are walking around and doing whatever they do. So it's super chill.
Oh yeah.
It's like seeing a unicorn. You're like, oh god, there it goes.
I'll never see it again after this.
Yeah. You might not. You might not. I'm
Do you
always
guys do each other's tattoos or like?
Have you tattooed? No, you haven't tattooed me yet, but we will.
Yeah.
Where do you guys get your tattoos? Like, do you have like?
do you tattoo yourselves or
Yeah, right. You out
We've
here just
tattooed
like
ourselves.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Well, do you have one on you that you've tattooed in your own?
Legs, torso. Yeah.
He's crazy for that one.
Yeah, I did it when I was during my apprenticeship. I tattooed
torso had to
myself.
be fucking crazy to do. Like I feel like the perspective of that had to be fucking hard.
Yeah, during my
Put it on the air or
apprenticeship, I tattooed myself. Yeah,
Nice.
and I was going to say that also, like in
A lot of
apprenticeship,
people
a
do
lot of like apprentices tend to tattoo themselves. You know, I mean,
Get that
I try
practice
to
that
tell them like, hey, make sure you learn how to do lines first before, like, because like you want to try to do less damage and like less fuck ups, because like when you do fuck up and you want to cover that later in the future, be so hard to cover up. You know what I mean? So
Have you guys ever had to do a cover up?
I do cover ups all the time.
Like
I love
what makes a cover up hard versus like an easy cover up? I know nothing about that shit.
So, like doing a cover up, it's basically a lot of people think you could just stamp a tattoo over another tattoo, which is not the case. It's
Got it.
basically you taking a new tattoo the old tattoo, and then manipulating it into the new one, like using the old tattoos like contrast and stuff like that into the shading of the new one, and then bringing out the brights in the newer tattoo and making it pop. It's a hard process. Sometimes like it takes sessions depending on how dark the old tattoo is. And it's just a really difficult process. And then a lot of people think like, oh, you can just get it one and done. It's not really like
It'll
that.
for sure take a few sessions, especially like depending on the size and all that. Because I have a rule of thumb: it has to be like at least twice the size of what you have to really be able to successfully
cover it up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's not just the point of a cover up is to not make it look like a cover up.
Yeah.
So would you say it had to be like darker than the previous one? Maybe
It doesn't have to necessarily be darker, because sometimes the old tattoo is old and faded.
Sort of fade already.
Yeah. So sometimes you can just slap a tattoo over it, depending on how old it is. But if it's a fresh black tattoo, like we try to tell them like, hey, you're gonna need to wait until that like it's like fades a little bit, or get it lasered off, or you would have to do something super black over that shit. You know what I
I've
mean?
only had to tell a client to get it lasered off maybe like once or twice in my entire tattoo career, because I was taught that you can all you have to do a good cover up is just distract the eye. So if you make it bigger, the dark spot is only going to be a small percentage of the entire tattoo.
And nobody looks at like the individual like
It's an illusion.
section of a tattoo.
Like,
they look at the big picture of it all. And if you get lost in that, you're not really looking at like, oh look, there's a janky sailboat in there.
And you
behind it.
use the darkness of that old tattoo in correlation with the new one, and it's going to
really
be like, this
blends.
is the dark area of the new tattoo. So your brain isn't really thinking like, damn, that spot is really dark. I wonder what's under there. You don't think about
Wonder
that.
what
You're
they're
like,
fucking hiding from me.
yeah, you think about like, damn,
So
that's a
horse
really
It's a horse
A
dick.
horse dick or some bite marks. A horse dick and bite marks.
Yeah.
Knew it.
But
That's the ultimate toxic douchebag combination.
Just not gonna come in here if I ever get that tattoo. Or else come in with long sleeves. Like, guys,
That's gonna be his new trademark now.
How many bite marks do you have there, Ron? It's 90 degrees and you're wearing long sleeves.
just cross off bite mark after bite mark.
How do you guys feel about blackout tattoos?
dude,
Ooh.
I like them.
You like them?
I
Okay.
like if they're well done. I love them.
Yeah, I like them too. As long as, like she said, they're well done, and then it looks really tricky to do. You know, because you want it to look smooth all the way around.
Yeah, because like you can't have like different like shades of black. It has to all
Yeah.
like kind of be the same.
It's all about technique and how you apply it. And it's like how she was saying earlier, you gotta learn how to like color pack and all that stuff. That applies to black and gray too. You have to learn how to pack black and pure black. You know, it's not simple either. It's all technique. So that stuff that you have to practice. That's why like drawing with charcoal, learning your light source and contrast and stuff like that is very important.
Some people hate blackouts.
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it myself.
Yeah.
Like I know, I feel like I follow a couple bands where they like the front man has like a blackout tattoo, and like I don't know. I feel like it's cool, but also I'm like seems like a lot of work for like something that's just so like one note, I guess, or very like.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
wouldn't
mean?
recommend a blackout to someone that has nothing on their arm. I feel
Yeah.
like that is something for like last resort. You've already gotten a ton of cover-ups.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a older person that like is at the end of their tattoo journey and
Got it.
they have no other choice because they're fully covered or it's a cover-ups. And
Yeah.
then I would be like, fuck
Got
it.
it. So it's not like, hey,
blackout,
I want
dude.
my first tattoo to be a blackout.
Fuck
It'd be like,
no.
are you
No.
sure?
I would
You
say
usually do
no.
like blackouts as cover ups, or like people actually
No.
come in here.
No.
No, those are actually just like legit tattoos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are just styles.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you guys, obviously being in the field for such a long time and been doing it, do you critique other artists? Like, say someone comes in and like, hey, I want to get a tattoo, and they have a previous tattoo
All the time.
all
yeah.
the time.
In my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Sometimes
you
if they
like
come in
talk-
thinking that they have a good tattoo, I'll tell them no, you
Yeah.
don't.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I'll tell
Yeah.
them like, hey,
We'll
you
point
should-
out the flaws.
Yeah, because
Damn.
they should know what's a good tattoo and what's not. You know what I mean? Because they're
It's
out here.
it's more of educating too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
Got
good
it.
tattoo should be. Yeah.
Fortunately, all my tattoos are from you, so I don't have to ask. So I know they're good. I was gonna be like, which one? I was like, what do you feel about that one? But wait, Kelsey did that one. Wait,
And I point out
Kelsey,
only
no,
the ones that I've done.
Kelsey
These
did
are
that
all
one.
shitty.
For some reason, all your tattoos look phenomenal. Like,
do.
it's crazy.
Fucking
like, I've never
perfect.
seen tattoos look so good.
I
Like,
couldn't. I know. My artist is
Thank you.
perfect. That's
Thank
what's up.
you.
now, when it comes to the artwork, obviously it's a lot easier to draw it on paper. Like, comparing the artwork to the paper to the skin, like how different, not like the feeling of it, but like the look of it, is it? Like,
The look of it would be when you apply it, like the tone of it would be different. Like, because from paper it's just flat white, but when you're
Right.
tattooing skin is not white, so it's different shades of colors. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So that you have to learn your gradients and then, like, learning how to apply to that certain skin tone. And it's very difficult. Not a lot of people know how to do that because they just like are just one tone. That's
Right.
what we call mudded tattoo, right? Would you say? And those. Yeah, tattooing different skins, you have to like learn that too. It takes a while, and it's not really easy to do.
I feel like there's a lot of stigmas too around like giving tattoos to like different different shades of skin color and stuff between Black, Latino, Asian, like those types of skin colors. Like are the like the hangups that people I feel like I hear people say, like for instance, like color is often really hard to like tattoo like on black skin. Is that real, or is that kind of like a
it's-
conspiracy? I guess.
I feel like it's 50-50. It depends on like the pigment of the person, like how dark, and then like you have to learn how to work your pigments on that dark skin. You have to like see what colors work with what. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So you have to learn your color palettes and stuff like that.
Is it like a general rule of like, hey, you know what, if you have like darker skin, these are the colors that you probably stay away from? Or are there
Yeah.
tattoo methods
Yeah.
to make those colors pop out a little bit more?
There's tricks too. There's tricks to make those colors, and like it's all illusion as well too. Sometimes it's like a magic trick. Also, you can do test palettes on that person's skin too as well. do like little circles and whatnot. Like I've done that before.
Got it.
If they were getting a bigger piece, like I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just test this in this one spot, like just to see how it would look. You know what I mean? Like see if your skin will actually take it.
Got it. But it's not essentially unheard of, essentially, to like be able to
Yeah.
have color on darker skin and things like that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
And it's even doing the black and gray, like you can execute a dope tattoo on darker skin, and just knowing how to execute it. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Nice.
Have you ever had that, like, one person, they look at the paper and they look at their tattoo and like, it just doesn't look the same, like and they seem upset about it, or it's just like,
No.
I haven't had that.
no?
Hey, that's good.
That's actually pretty
Hell yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, because I never set myself up where I couldn't do that tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always want to make sure you're capable of doing it, because if you put yourself in a situation where you can't do that tattoo, you're already screwed from the beginning.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
always taught, like, don't, like, just be really honest. Don't
Yeah.
tattoo something that you know for a fact you will not be able to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a paying customer. Don't do that.
You're gonna fuck them for life,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna come back to you.
Damn, that sucks.
Let's say when it comes to like very deeply personal tattoos, like how do you go about that?
What do you mean by personal?
Like, I don't know, like say someone's like their parent passed and they want to get like RIP mom with like a rose or something.
Yeah.
Like, do those like
could-
sessions hit differently, or?
It can become like a therapy session where like we talk to them and stuff like that, and we let them vent. Most of the time I just stay quiet, let them talk, and like I ask questions, not making it about myself. It's more of their moment. You know what I mean? So I do it for them. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I kind of just don't ask unless they tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's like a weird tattoo, like bite marks or something. Then I'll be like, what is that?
What the fuck is this?
Dude, I fucking love all the Ron ribbing we've been doing. He's a crier. He's getting fucking douchebag tats. I love just dunking on Ron for
You know
a
what
whole
I'm gonna do?
hour.
I'm gonna come in here for a bite mark tattoo and intentionally cry. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it the
I'll
worst.
cry too. I'll start crying.
All of the hangups that you could possibly have.
Yeah,
Ron's gonna
right.
check every box.
Yep. I'm gonna make you give me the name, the bite mark, and the lips.
And we're gonna
I'm
cross one of them
cry.
out.
Yeah,
Another one.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna
actually,
cry
not
the
that one.
whole
Can you
fucking
cross it
time.
out?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry the whole.
Actually,
fucking
matter
time.
of fact, we just give it a line and do it again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a crying session in here.
I just have a random question for Billy and Ron. Actually, what kind of tattoos would you guys get? We know about let's say the bite mark is off the table.
I've actually thought about this. So I'm a huge Cubs fan, and I've always thought about if I were to ever get one, it would be like the ivy, like green leaves, like on like a sleeve
yeah,
part,
yeah.
and then in the middle, the marquee, the Reds, the out front of the scoreboard,
Oh yeah, I've seen
something like that. Yeah.
That's
So I've
nice.
seen like
Yeah.
different. Every different images on Google and kind of an idea of what it would look like, but that's kind of something I would do. But at the same time, I'm not a fan of needles, so
Yeah.
Got it. I was about to say that's a hard one.
So I'm gonna be the one crying. He's afraid of needles, so he's gonna be the one crying.
Billy would
alright?
oddly be the one that handles it better than both of us. Billy would be so stoic about the whole thing.
Well, it's funny because you mentioned about like I think Nico, you mentioned about like Novocaine shots and like and all that stuff. So I'm actually a redhead. I know everything and right. One of the dentists years ago I went to go see for a cleaning, and for some reason on the right side of my mouth they were doing cleaning and it was very like painful to the point where he put within an hour he put in 7 shots of Novocaine.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
and I still felt it.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
And so he goes after this, I can't give you any more by like I guess
Yeah.
by
Like,
law. or
yeah,
whatever.
he's like, you'll die if I give you
Yeah,
that.
So-
yeah, your body, your heart would stop. That's
so
what
then
happened.
so I go after it eventually kicked in the whole 7 shots. I'm walking home from the dentist and my entire like
just
jaw
went numb.
was numb.
Maybe it took a while for it to set
It
in.
took so long. My mom was like, "Do not eat anything. You're gonna bite your lip off."
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like I could not feel anything for like 2-3 hours.
I had a fucked up similar situation where they numbed me, they cleaned me, took care of some cavities, and then like they're like, okay, you have to come back and get your teeth pulled, my wisdom teeth,
Yeah.
an hour later. So you can go home, take a nap, come back. I was like, what do you
quick
mean?
powder nap.
I was like, what do you mean? I'm here now. Just do it.
do it, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, they're like, no, this took too long because they gave me so many shots,
Yeah.
and like they're like, we need to wait for the shots to go down, and then we can numb the upper ones
Yeah.
and stuff. I was like, oh,
That's
all right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, he was just like, he goes, yeah, we can't, because I
was in
guess
so much
in
pain.
like dental school, they talk about the genes, and he goes, I didn't believe this until now. He goes, you're the first person to actually prove me wrong
Yeah.
on this. But yeah.
You anomaly.
Yeah, that's funny because when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, obviously they numb you up or whatever, and I'm leaving. Right, I have all this like stuff in my mouth, and I go. They send me to Walgreens to pick up the prescription, the pain medication that you're gonna need to take. And obviously, I'm numb. I have a beard too. Like my beard's like this big, huge.
Viking.
Yeah, Viking looking beard. And I don't feel anything, right? So I walk up, and the lady looks terrified. I'm like,
Oh my God.
"Are you okay?" She's like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "There was blood everywhere down my beard, just dripping all over my shirt."
Oh, he didn't even feel it.
I didn't feel anything.
Who are you biting?
You fucking
Myself,
The gauze must have like just came out and just started bleeding.
Yeah, but I didn't feel it, and it's just dripping down me.
That's actually a really cool. Billy showing us the design that he was thinking about. Yo, that's
That is
actually really
dope.
cool.
Yeah, that's what I
Hell
was like
yeah.
envisioning. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. My family are Cubs fans. I'm originally
like-
from Andersonville, so yeah.
Like it was something I wanted to get on my shoulder. Like, but at the top where that little space is, I wanted to get mom.
Oh, that is so pretty. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
That's really
It's kind of
nice.
like almost very airy looking. Like it feels
Yeah.
like there's like air moving
Angelic,
through the
yeah.
tattoo.
It's more like angelic.
Yeah.
So you
That's
approve of this
nice.
one? So
Yes,
it's cool. You'll
I
do
do.
this
I
one?
do. Yeah.
Certifiably not a douche tattoo.
All right. Dope.
It's okay. We'll add bite marks on the sides.
We revoked your douche card for the time
cool.
being, Ron. Good for you, man.
Dope.
Any other questions, guys, for our guests? Any questions for us? We're just kind of vibing now.
Yeah. Well, looking at us, obviously, without showing you those tattoos, what tattoo, aside from those, do you think that Xavier would get, I would get, or Billy would get if we walked in here and you didn't know us?
That's a really good question.
You can be honest with me. You won't hurt my feelings.
You've already hurt mine, so you might as well be honest. You've already gave to me.
Instead of what you would want to get, like what can we like? What would we want to do to you guys?
Like what? Yeah, like,
I mean,
what would you
I'll
look
take
at and be like, this guy's coming in for that tattoo, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this tattoo would fit him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably want to blast a tattoo on him, doing more like organic design, full color, maybe a whole headpiece.
Ooh,
Dude,
dude,
Oh, that would be so
Dude,
cool.
I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, yo, what would it take for me to convince Billy to get a head tattoo? Because that'd be
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, and you got your beard too, so
Yeah,
it's like
that
that
would
would
be
be like
that
a
would make
solid
sense.
look.
So me.
Yeah.
Fucking tough,
dude,
bro.
You look
Hell
crazy,
yeah.
bro. I would love
Get
it.
the Chicago Cubs C just right on top.
Like Stunner Man, like Birdman, you got the star on his head. You just get the C instead.
Does he have a huge star on his head?
Yeah, 5-point star.
Oh,
Or
shit.
Colored in red too, blasted red.
Damn, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
All right, so we get a little organic, little
You
headpiece
were
for
say
Billy.
head action.
I was, I did almost say head action. That was my bad. Horse dicks and head action. That will be the
Heads
name
in
of
the
this episode. We'll cut that one out.
No, you
But no,
Some of our stories
but a
earlier.
headpiece, that'd be
Get him
pretty
in the
cool. That'd be pretty dope. A little organic. How about Ron? A little bit about him. He's a personal trainer. Was a formal personal trainer. Works out a lot. What vibe? You know what we feeling for
Apparently,
Ron?
I'm the biggest fairy here, so go ahead.
Naturally.
Wanda and what's the other guy's name?
Cosmo.
Cosmo. Wanda.
Dude, the
Cosmo.
fairly odd parents. Yo, you get one on each pec, and when you flex, they dance.
But they're both swole too. Yeah. I think they were in the episode where they were both swole.
You get buff Cosmo, dude. Just boom, 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 dancing. That'd be fucking cool.
You know what's funny is I love Stitch growing up because I feel like he was like me. He was like, I'm not gonna say I'm super strong, but that was my idea. I wanted to be super strong.
It's what you aspired
and
to.
I had ADHD, so I had issues, right?
Join the
And
club.
that's what he was.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, that's me. So I wanted to get like a super buff Stitch just doing this.
Oh, that'd be
Oh yeah, with
so
all his
dope.
arms.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
because I had a
Oh,
shirt
that would
like
actually-
that. And
that
I
would
just wanted
be
to
kinda
get
cool
that too,
shit.
yeah.
So, little
cool.
Disney vibe, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. I've always wanted to get a SpongeBob tattoo. You know the lily pad flowers that are like clouds on SpongeBob. I want. You know how people always get like spider webs or something on their elbow.
Yeah.
I wanted to get like one of the lily pad clouds from SpongeBob on my elbow as a joke. I feel like that would be my funny one.
Be cool. Yeah, you gotta have a funny tattoo here and there.
Yeah, I feel like I have enough serious ones. Like I need something a little more comical.
Yeah, it's just like a story. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
when you're showing off your tattoos, you want to like have a story to your tattoos. You know?
And then I guess follow up on like Nico's point. Like, what would you like? So we what we would like to do on Billy with that little bit more organic, a little bit floral, little Wanda Cosmo vibe for Ron. would love that. How about myself? What would I feel like I'm a pretty just normal, like I'm pretty
I
like
can't really
straight
give
edge.
it an opinion because I have tattoos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
what
Kelsey's
would you
already
want
done.
a tattoo on him?
Yeah, and she kind of already knows a little bit of the aesthetic I kind of went with these
Yeah.
a little bit. I feel like that's
Okay,
a
so
little
what do you predict his next one will be?
Something watercolor for sure.
Yeah, that I feel like that's safe.
Yeah, which is your vibes? I feel like you like a lot of color and stuff like that. You're very like
Yeah.
bright.
So I'm a I kind of went for like I'm going through what I call my emo renaissance.
Okay.
Because I wasn't an emo kid growing up, but I definitely wanted to be. I for some reason didn't think I was cool enough to be like a real emo kid. So now that I'm 30 and don't give a shit,
It's
I'm
crazy
like,
because I was just thinking like emo rocker style tattoo before you
Yeah.
guys even started mentioning it.
yeah. So like I feel like all of my tattoos I get have kind of that in mind a little bit. Obviously with the happy and smiley faces, the paintbrush design here. And shit like that, but yeah, I'm going to look through my emo renaissance phase.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you could tell my hair's blue now.
Oh yeah.
Saw that.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, thank you. How about you guys? Do you guys have any like tattoo aspirations of what you're thinking of hitting up next?
Yeah.
So-
So she's I'm trying to have her do my whole back.
Okay,
Yeah.
he ain't no
turtleback,
holla back
so
boy.
it's
Okay.
gonna go down to his
It's my thighs,
his
mid thighs.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like full,
Like
I almost said
Yakuza
full
style.
frontal, but it's the opposite, full backle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Posterior
Love how you
tat.
said that.
there we go. Yeah. I was thinking of the words.
Some
It came-
gym lingo, posterior tat.
Some posterior top.
But it's a man. It'll be intense because like the first session's got to get the whole outline in there, and that's just gonna hurt like a
Yeah.
bitch. So it's like
A long time.
Try not to
yeah,
cry.
yeah, you gotta mentally prepare for that. It's like what is that word? I can't think of the word right now, but it's something that like, you gotta mentally prepare for that stuff, and it's like just sitting through it is excruciating, like 8 hours or more.
Yeah.
just for
It's
the
Probably
outline.
more
I
for the
did one with one of my homies. He did 12, and I was like, fuck.
How long would a piece
Yeah,
like
but-
that take? Like from your back to like the, all
Your
the
like,
Oh,
legs.
Like
Yeah.
how many sessions?
sessions
hours.
and time. Yeah.
Dude, I have like 6 sessions, I think. Yeah, 5
Probably
or
like
6
30
on my
hours plus.
back. On
5 or 6, like
on my
full
back
days.
for 8 hours each.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh, man.
30 plus
And it's
hours.
not done. It's
Oh,
not
it's
done.
not done yet.
So I don't know. Probably
Actually, no,
like
I
You
do
10
have
or
to
12.
love tattoos to like do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have to really be like,
I
I'm
guess you
about
have to
this
have
shit.
like an image in your head about how you want to look in a way.
Okay,
You know what
yeah.
I
It
mean?
is addicting also. They told me
Yeah.
that when I got my first tattoo. They're like, you're going to get your first one and you'll instantly want to like get a second
Is
one.
that like
And-
really
and-
true though?
No.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
for me, it was true.
Yeah, I
Because
suggest
it's-
like
I knew the minute I got this one, I was like, I'm definitely getting another one.
yeah. Once you're in it,
100%.
just keep with the flow because like once you stop for a while, then like your body has to readjust to the pain again, and that takes a while too, and it hurts so much.
I really think it's the like reward that you get after when you're done. It's like that huge achievement of like, damn, I sat through this fucking tattoo. It hurt really fucking bad, but still, like, check this out. I sat through this for this many hours, and I never have to go through that again on that spot. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I mean, I
And
feel like
then-
it's kind of cooler. Like, I think of like when people like do paintings, like I think of like Van Gogh and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like when you do a painting, it's like you could take it up, or you could hang it up, put it down, like you can get rid of it pretty easily. But like a tattoo is like,
it's with you.
It's with you forever. Like, I almost feel like it should be held to a higher pedestal than that
Yeah.
because of how just permanent and how projected out into the world it is, like,
Yeah.
it's,
There's a lot of tattooers out there that can do like a Picasso tattoo or Van Gogh style tattoo on you, and it's really dope.
Dude,
Like,
that's
there's
fucking
a lot
cool
of
as
sick
shit,
motherfuckers out there, man.
It's dope.
So actually, no, I have a question for both of you. I want to get a neck tattoo, but I've always struggling to like what a good design would be. Like, what is out of all the tattoos you've done, or like your recommendations, like what is a good tattoo for someone to have like on their neck?
I can't really say. It's
Yeah.
it's what you want, dude.
It's like a
'cause This
style-
is something that you're gonna see every day.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you want that.
I would say do research, like study other people's, like see what they got, see how you envision how you want it to be, and then you can sit down with your artist and they'll like help you walk through that process.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like any misconceptions about like tattooing or the whole field that you would want people to know about, or you came across? Like tattoos are bad for you.
Yeah, no, that and then like
Or
also they
tattoo
think
people suck, and you're like, well, No, we don't. No, we don't.
We don't get that, honestly.
I've gotten yelled at once in a gym locker room by an older woman, and she was like,
real?
"Getting tattooed is so bad." That's why I laughed when you said that. It's so bad for me.
Yo, fuck you, Gladys. Stay in your lane.
Oh, man.
And like I was like, "Damn, lady, what the fuck is your deal?" But no, I don't really think it's bad for you, honestly.
Hey, anything like out in society that you feel like is still a stigma, like I find it weird that like you like there's still certain jobs that won't like you won't let you have like they won't let you have because of you have a tattoo, and I find that such an arbitrary.
More formal jobs like legal jobs or.
See, I just find that so arbitrary in 2025 still, and like
I've tattooed a lot of doctors and lawyers though, so I don't really think that's a thing.
like I applied
Not
to be,
anymore. Yeah, not anymore.
because I like applied to be a cruise director like a couple months ago, and like I got really far into the process, but once they saw my tattoos, they were like, well, we don't really hire anybody with tattoos, and I'm just like, really, we still do that?
That doesn't even make sense though.
It doesn't.
They're like, well, our clientele that we service, it tends to like not be them, and I'm like, okay, but I'm also because it's all skews mostly older, like on cruise ships, and I'm just like, I'm still confused why that fucking matters, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
what if that person's like, bringing money to the table and they're like paying for a lot for that venue? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
why
it's
would
like,
you deny that?
Exactly.
You
So I find that specific stigma
really
around
weird.
tattoos still fucking weird.
I used to work in the restaurant industry, and they were like that. Like, you can't have tattoos
I was like, who-
anywhere. Like, and it got to the
What?
point, like they wouldn't hire people with tattoos, and if you like had one, they'd make you wear long sleeves, even if it was summertime.
What the?
Yeah,
I'm like, that's so stupid.
yeah.
I went to
Yeah.
I went to a place last night, and then like they said that you couldn't have face tattoos to get in. So the person I was with had to like cover their face.
Was
like,
that
with-
one of those?
A fucking paper bag. They just have to wear
Hey, man, like, well, luckily
with
she
the
had
holes.
long hair, and like she was able to cover it with her hair, and like they were like, yeah, you can't keep your hair up. Like they wanted to like put like makeup on it and stuff. And we're
like what kind of a place was it? Like a food place? Like
it was a bar. It was like a bar and grill type style.
I feel like that's really. I feel
Yeah.
like you're a paying customer. Like what the fuck? Dude?
Yeah. Well, it's because probably the bar.
Was
had
it in
bad
the
rap.
hood?
No, it wasn't in the hood. It was like
It's got big,
it was like a regular bar.
Yeah, it's like I get no shoes, no shirt, no service. Like I get that, but like who gives a fuck?
Well, no, some bars like and clubs have like dress codes, like,
Yeah,
where you can't
yeah.
just go in with a t-shirt.
It's because
Like,
they don't
that
want.
makes sense.
It's because we're in Chicago. They don't want no
Yeah.
bangers in there and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's like
That makes sense.
Was it a bar like on like near the north side?
Yeah.
Got it. Fucking old money.
Yeah.
Old money, you rich bastards.
But it's also they don't want drama either. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
sure.
I get that.
I
but it was
get
a
it.
female though.
They're
So
about to
it's-
get
it's like-
drama now.
Yeah, fuck you, man. You know who you are if you're listening to this. Fuck you.
Name drop the restaurant.
yeah, no.
Well, they changed their rules now.
Yeah.
Like before I left there, this when they started like letting because they couldn't have a beard either, which was
What?
wild. Yeah, I
Did you have to wear? Did you have to wear one of those beard
Maybe
hairnets?
clean cut. It'd
Clean
be super
shave.
clean cut.
Oh, I've seen
Clean
people
shave.
with huge beards have to wear like
this
beard
had-
hairnets.
Yeah,
I've
no,
seen that.
they didn't even
Yeah.
let you do that.
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
like clean
Crazy.
shave. You can't even come up with stubble.
I used to do that. I used to work for Mariano's. They had me put on one of those beard guards when I was cutting food and making stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of places do that nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't want no hairs in your food, you know?
Yeah, no beard hairs, brother. Yeah. Anything else, guys? I want to take a moment at the very end to like promote your business specifically for those listening. But anything else that you guys felt like was integral in terms of your business and your tattoo stories?
What does integral mean?
Well, it was like
You can't be dropping those kind of words.
Yeah, dude, pulled out some Merriam-Webster shit. No, like something that like defined, like something that you may have learned that like defined your career or how you conduct business now. Of like, hey, if I could hook any bit of knowledge to people who don't know what they're doing or looking to get into this is the one thing I learned that fucking helped me and really, really helped me package my product into what it is today and into the successful badass that we are now.
I would say it's work ethic, consistency, repetition. Like you have to if it works, keep doing it, and don't give up and be confident in everything that you're doing all the time and always give it your all. Because like once you start doubting yourself, then you can see it in your work. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Stay confident.
A huge thing for me was be uncomfortable with the feedback that you're going to get and stick around with people that really know what they're doing, like tattooers that have been tattooing for like 10 plus years. Because when I first started tattooing, I was really comfortable at the shop that I was at, and I didn't want to leave because I was so scared but then something happened, so I had to leave. And then from that shop, I went to a different shop. So I was like jumping from shop
hopping?
to shop. Yeah, from, like every year I would move, and every year I would get significantly better, like way better. And people were like, "Yo, dude, what are you doing?" And I was like, traveling, talking to tattooers I never thought I would talk to. Like, I just DM'd the guy that's tattooing my back. I never thought he was going to respond to me because he has like 200,000+ followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was just like drunk one night and I was like, "Yo, can you tattoo my back? I have like three tattoos back there that I want
Was it
covered."
at 3 a.m.? You
Yeah.
probably annoyed the shit out of him. You probably annoyed the shit out of him. He's like, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna tattoo you, but goddamn, text me at a normal hour."
And he was in the UK, so I was like,
Oh shit.
yeah. So I just messaged him, and he responded the next day. He goes, "Yeah, of course. Just do you want to fly over here? Do you want to meet me in LA?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, what?" I was joking.
That's dope.
But
That's fucking cool though.
since I started getting tattooed by him, it like opened a bunch of other doors to other really good tattooers. And being around really good tattoos helps me understand what I'm doing wrong and how I can get better. So like constantly putting yourself in situations where you're like super uncomfortable and you know that you're like probably the dumbest one in the room.
Hey, get comfortable being the dumbest one in the room and
Yeah.
use that as motivation to keep inspiring yourself to be better.
And constantly ask, what can I do to be better? Because just because I'm a tattooer doesn't mean I'm the best.
Yeah.
You know, it means that I should still be constantly trying to grow and do something better all the time. But it's hard to ask when you don't have a mentor anymore, you know, when you're your own boss, when you own a shop. So it's like traveling is huge and like talking to other tattooers and conventions and all that. So yeah.
Being more
Ask around.
self-aware is what I learned from my mentor recently.
Yeah.
And like not be like basically what she was saying is don't be scared to take a risk.
Yeah.
You know, be
Ask around.
Yeah.
Ask for other people's opinions is huge.
Yeah, very, very. Don't be scared to take criticism because like you need it because it'll help you. You don't want to have your ego like kill your talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. you
Be that
wanna-
forever student kind of mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the student is the master type shit.
Dude, that's some fucking like Eastern philosophy shit right there, dude. That's
I'm
that's
forever gonna
bars.
be the student, man. I'm
Forever.
always learning. Every day is a learning lesson for me, man.
So I only have one more question. If you guys have more, you feel free to shoot off. But like, where would you guys like to see, like in 5 years, where would you guys like to see your business be? Like, what's the hope if you had a perfect world?
I have some crazy ideas. You guys want to hear mine?
I'm down.
Okay.
Idea time
I
with
love her
Kelsey.
crazy. I love her crazy stories because it helps me widen my horizon. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah, and honestly, throughout this whole time, every time I've thought Kelsey has told us the weirdest thing that has happened, she has topped it every single time.
Yeah.
So sure, why not top it again, Kelsey? What are some ideas you have?
Well, it would be super chill to have like a huge shop in like a warehouse and have like a motorcycle shop on the side or something.
Ooh,
And then, just have a huge warehouse of like just tattoo mecca in
bikes and
Chicago.
tattoos.
Yeah. I think that would be so fucking sick.
I mean, there's some of these industrial areas of the city where like you could probably have that. Like,
Yeah.
I think of like certain parts of like near.
Actually cut that out. I don't want someone to steal my idea.
No, we'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. But like, there's parts of like I'm trying to think of like near like Addison and what is it like I think it's like Addison and Ogden. But like there's like those warehouses that are just there that I don't think are used anymore from like
Yeah.
when Chicago was more industrial and shit.
Yeah,
that I'm like,
they're turning them a lot to
Apartments.
warehouses and apartment buildings.
yeah, but like taking
And
one of
then
those and
warehouses,
just
they're turning them into clubs. Like
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Like rave spots, like
That's
Radius.
true.
and
Yeah,
Salt
yeah.
Shed. So that's where they're reinventing that and bringing the old school house music back again. So
but yeah, something like that in an area like that like
That would be
sounds fucking cool.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, what else? What other crazy ideas? Future of the business.
I was thinking like expand like she said expand our shop,
Expanding.
but also have like a famous like art make it into an art gallery where we have
Yeah.
like famous artists come through,
Art
network
shows.
and guest spot at and
Oh,
stuff
nice!
that.
Like
So-
bringing guest artists and shit like that,
Exactly.
drawing
Nico
crowds.
does a lot of art shows, constantly
Yeah.
traveling to do art shows. It'd be
Yeah.
super chill if we had like a gallery and a tattoo shop.
Yeah,
you
Dude,
know?
that's fucking cool, man. All right. So last thing, guys, we want to make sure that the listeners know where we're at, who you guys are, what your business is. Shameless plug time. first off, thank you guys for letting us record in your shop. It's fucking cool to hear your guys' story, hear about the future of your guys' business. If people were curious about reaching out to you with questions about being a tattoo artist, questions about your business, where you guys are located, all that good stuff, how would they hit you up?
They can look us up on Google. We're on Google, Sacred Tattoo, and phone numbers on there. We have the shop phone number on there.
Beautiful.
They can also reach us through Instagram, Sacred Tattoo Chicago. It's all one word. And then it has all our links on there. You could DM us individually. You could check out our work. It takes us straight there. You can also book through the link that's on the actual shop's Instagram. So.
Hell yeah. Anything from you, Kelsey? Any
We got
shameless plugs?
stickers. We got T-shirts. We got. That's about it.
We got all the stuff.
Do you give,
And tattoos.
do you give people stickers who make it through the tattoos?
Yeah, I got stickers.
Yeah.
I
we
got
give them
stickers.
stickers. Yeah, we give out stickers.
Also, can we get them a sticker? Can we get
Hell
you
yeah, of
Fuck
course.
yeah, dude. Hey, well, as always, listeners, we appreciate you diving into the world of the tattoo world with us, with both Kelsey and Nico. As always, my name is X.
And I'm Ron.
And this is Billy.
This has been Out of the Rut. Y'all know the drill. If you want to reach out to us, outoftherut@yahoo.com. Follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff. Be sure to leave a review, like, subscribe, wherever you're listening to it, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, or what's the other one? Amazon, that one as well. So feel free to review us, hit us up. We help the algorithm out. We want to hear more from you guys. But y'all, as always, stay lit, never quit. We'll see you next time.